Welcome to Melee Fight League. My name is Craig Campbell. I'm joined tonight by Mizkif, and our guy, EE. That's what he wanted tonight.
The best unlocked character in the game, according to the lighting here. It's a little tough right now, but we're in here, about to have some good times. How you feeling, boys?
So, feeling great. A little change of pace, I'm sure, for most people. Seeing my face on here, a little bit more sportscasty. I'm going to try to
go ahead and
introduce
yourself for the Twitch
but for
people.
all the Twitch people, my name is Craig Campbell. I am a professional fighter, 4-3-1. Fought for Bellator, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belt in Goju Karate, and a wrestler my whole life. So this is all I do. Got the call to come check out these fights and super excited to check out not only the Iron Forge Gym, which this is a really cool facility, but just some up-and-coming amateur fighters.
What I'm hearing is that we need to stay on your good side. Is that fair to say?
I mean, I'm retired. I'm an old man now, so at this point, you're good. You're good. I'm 39.
39? What the hell?
Yeah.
Nice, 36.
Yeah. 4-3.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought you were like 26.
I appreciate that, man. Well, thank you. Maybe that light ain't so bad. I'll show up a little bit.
Folks, these compliments are why I didn't have to pay EE. But we're glad to be here, chat. We have a lot going on right now. We are getting ready for the fights in our first ever MMA match. We have 10 matches that are happening tonight. 2 of them will not be MMA. They will be, I believe it is...
Grappling.
Yeah, no grappling.
Yes.
Which I think is cool. Now, tell us, if you don't mind, like the difference between like a straight-up MMA fight and like a grapple. Like, what are some inconsistencies or differences we should be keeping an eye out for?
Well, really, the biggest difference is just going to be strikes. Okay. So the vast majority of our MMA match is going to be composed starting from the feet, kickboxing, boxing, and then they're going to be moving into jiu-jitsu and wrestling. The no-gi grappling is going to be just the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu, so there won't be any strikes. Different rule sets. I'm not sure what quite they're doing tonight, but generally in a cage, they do it so that they can't pull guard. They try to force the action, make it kind of like a more of a spectacle.
And ladies and gentlemen, just letting you know, we have the legendary Jace that is going to be with us tonight. He is going to be the one grappling. You might know him in my stream as the guy who throws me around constantly on the mat. He's the one that is going to be grappling tonight. He has a fierce opponent who is also from Iron Forge Gym. And, yeah. We also want to just give a big shout-out and thank you to the lovely Fandy for sponsoring this entire event. Without her, we would not be able to afford this because we spent it all on a meme gym. So thank you very much, Fandy, for that. We want to hope you're doing well at home.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, you mentioned Fandy. They're the best way to show some support with that. You got a Twitch Prime you haven't activated yet. This is the perfect stream to do that, man. You get all kinds of good benefits with it. It helps support everybody who put a lot of work into making this production happen. And then generally, it's just a good vibe. You don't want to be the broke one in the chat without the sub, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got some pockets real quick and drop a sub to show some love. That's what we're trying to, promote.
You ever heard of this thing called Twitch Prime?
Have you heard of it?
Yeah. My son uses my wife's and ours every single time. Yeah.
Wait, on who?
Yeah. I don't know. He switches it up. He's real big into, he's 10, so he's real big into like Minecraft and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Chad, he's got a famous clip of his. He had his headset backwards. It got 1 million views.
Yeah.
He was playing PUBG.
Pretty big fail.
That's a throwback.
He was a ride or die PUBG
gamer.
Yeah. Actually, I played Rainbow Six Vegas 2 for MLG for like a year.
Really?
Yeah. I've never wanted a real job, so I've just
Craig,
done random crap my whole life. Yeah,
Would you say streaming is a job?
Absolutely. I think it's harder than people think it is. Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's been a big debate about that.
I mean, I'm getting paid to show here up and talk. You should be paid to talk, right?
Come on now.
Now, Chad, we are looking at multiple fights. We have 10 tonight, 8 of them being MMA, so if you are hoping for a knockout, you probably will get it. What's great about these amateur fighters, chat, is they go absolutely crazy. They go balls to the wall. They just want to have fights, and a lot of times, you could explain it for them, not me. They don't want to listen to me.
I mean, hey, listen to me. These AMI guys, they're trying to show out, and especially since MMA is getting bigger and there is a possibility to make that good bread, they're going to definitely try to show out. And when you've got the audience that they know they have tonight with you guys, you can expect fireworks. I'm sure of that. Most of these pay-per-views, these kids might get 500 views.
I think, you know what? It's interesting you say that, too. You compare 500 views on wherever they traditionally fight, and then you come into something like this where we're expecting to touch, like, at peak, like 100K, maybe even more, right? That is the expectation because that is the level of effort that is going into this event. So I'm wondering if that level of just that many more eyes on you is going to, like, kind of add to some of the pressure that they could be facing. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think people underestimate that. I think if it's a big arena or if you know a lot of people are watching, it can really get onto your nerves. Now, it's easier when you don't see them. in my opinion.
Sure.
But hey, if you're a young kid, you're 19, and you're well within the ecosphere of Twitch, you know.
Yes.
You're probably on it watching it right now, and you're like, crap, I'm about to go out there and look a fool.
Now, Chad, this is also a free MMA fight. Now, usually there's pay-per-view. Usually there's other ways of getting it, sometimes in a Discord. However, this one is completely free. You will have the free option to watch this entire thing that is put on by Iron Forge Gym. So it will be entirely free. You can enjoy the fight right here. I do expect to see a lot of ooze in chat whenever the fights are happening, so all I ask from the chat is just be as active as possible. I do want to see you guys spamming and namming nonstop. But other than that, we got ourselves a great show, folks. We have a lot of the top amateur fighters from our gym coming out tonight.
And I'll tell you what, this is probably the first of many events that I know you're looking to put on, Miz, which I think is wonderful. Where could the people watching keep up with the action and the updates for these kind of events?
That's true. If you guys want to keep active and also help us out, chat, we do have an Instagram. That is all we're promoting tonight. We have an Instagram for you to follow. It is tagged in the chat. It is the MMA Fight League Instagram. If you guys can follow it and like some of the pictures there, it does mean a lot. But other than that, chat, it's a free show. You know, you never subbed, never donated. This is your night.
There you go. You know, on that point, too, and Craig, I want to bring you back into this, man. You know, you see how he just plugged that Instagram. You've been around for a long time. How has social media kind of changed the impact of MMA fighters? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
it's
is that
everything.
something that they really take advantage of these days?
Listen, when I first opened my gym 10 years ago, I used to tell kids, it's like wrestling. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And now I'm like, be a heel.
I guess the clicks, yeah.
Now I'm telling my kids to, like, after you beat a kid, throw the suck it and flip the crowd off. Like, social media and just kind of that, like, whole Conor McGregor era of MMA
definitely
really changed the game. And all joking aside, it's not even really about money anymore. It's more just about the views, about the eyes that you can get onto you. So, no, it's huge. It's huge.
I have a question here because I've never done this before. Am I allowed to drink?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not in charge.
Right.
So
I think I'm actually in charge. That's kind of a problem.
You're the boss.
I think technically we're in the technical zone.
Right.
So I feel like if we step past that little metal barrier, we're good.
Right. I see.
Or if we just ask for forgiveness.
Now, chat, you may be asking.
I do that a lot.
I've done that for years. Now, chat, you may be asking how we are able to do this fight. Will Twitch allow blood? Blah, blah, blah. Dan Clancy told me he wants to see blood. He wants to see skulls bashed. And we are going to get the front page of Twitch as well at 4 p.m. So he is a huge MMA man, and he wants to see some action tonight, folks. So they are fully aware of it. This is a state-sanctioned fight, chat. This is not your backyard baseball bullshit. We have a state-sanctioned fight. We have the ambulance here, police officers. It is all ready to go. We have the families of many of these fighters out here. We're ready to see them and hoping that they get a good knockout tonight.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's very possible, too. I mean, you know, when you look at the amateur-type scene, right? Now, of course, Craig, I couldn't hold a candle to your knowledge, but I feel like for a lot of these guys, they put a lot of their stats into offense, right? It's not always so much the defensive prowess, but that offense really comes out. Those haymakers start flying, and that's where you get an opportunity to maybe see some of those knockouts that Miz alluded to.
That's how you get those views, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think a lot of times, too, everybody thinks they can fight, but when you actually get in there and you start getting hit, and the blows start to get exchanged, I tell people all the time, the difference between me and a normal person is I'm willing to get hit and get hurt and keep going. It's not necessarily that I'm tougher than you or whatever. It's just it's knowing how to get hit and things like that.
Sure.
So, yeah, defense comes a little bit later in your career.
Yeah.
You try to just go out there and ramrod some guys, as I always call it, just blow them down, you know, keep putting wins into your win column, and then after that you can start worrying about the holes that you have to fix, because a lot of these guys aren't young.
Yep.
They're in their 20s or maybe even late 20s, 30s, so their window of opportunity is kind of smaller.
That's so interesting to me. Like, do you like, you know, let's say 31, 32, right? Is that if you're doing something like professional wrestling, you're you know, I think that's fine. I know some of my favorites are you know, well over that age and still doing it big. But in MMA, like, it's like straight up combat sport.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that age is a little too dangerous to maybe try and cross that barrier? What do you think?
I think it depends upon the person. I always tell guys it just depends on how much damage you've taken prior to life in sport. Like if you're a big football player, you take a lot of damage, because it's really a damage game. Fighting's a damage game.
Yeah.
So it's okay if you haven't taken damage, but honestly, no. After 35-ish, I think it's you're a dinosaur in MMA. I mean, my guys laugh at me. They call me old man, and I'm only 38, about to be 39.
They call me old man too, and I'm 29.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
I'm a grandfather at this point on Twitch. Like,
Oh, you're not. You're deceased.
I think it's more like a sage, and we appreciate that sagely wisdom you're bringing to the microphone right now.
This might be the
Craig.
only time my daughter ever watches me.
Really?
Ever. Yeah. She was lit up. She was like, "You're gonna be on Twitch?"
Oh,
like,
is she watching right now?
I'm sure she is.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure
Hope
she
she's
is.
having a wonderful Saturday. Thanks for spending it with us. All of you guys, in fact, spending your Saturday with us. It's going to be a great fight. I mean, I've been here since yesterday, getting to see the production really bloom and blossom and the cage come together.
Yep.
It is an arduous process to get that thing put up, man. I didn't even realize it.
There's a lot of moving parts to putting a show on. A lot of people don't realize. I mean, put an MMA fight on, you are now the employer of about 50 to 100 people.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense. I put on 4 shows myself. I started a promotion, so I've done all of this before, and that's why I just talk. Because it's hard.
It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
By the way, chat, we are going to have, I know you guys are very interested in the gambling aspect of fights, and I'm sure a lot of you guys at home are. And great for you. Greg, we have some great stuff tonight. Folks, you're going to be able to do channel point betting on my Twitch channel.
Hey.
So if you guys would like to gamble, go ahead and gamble your channel points away. We're going to have channel point fights every single time so you can gamble away on who you believe is going to win. So it's going to be a doozy, boys. You know, grab your apple juice, grab some channel points. You got yourself a great fight tonight. 10 of them, to be in fact. And I am just super pumped.
Yeah, and I think that's even reinforced more by the fact that Craig actually told us, Miz, he recognized a couple of fighters that are going to be competing on this card, which tells me right now, amateur bouts, but maybe some pro-level skill involved with that.
Can you explain how you can go from amateur to pro to the people at home?
Great question.
Well, it really depends from state to state. There are states that require specific amount of amateur bouts, so sometimes it's just hitting a number and then having a promoter willing to pay you, because generally speaking, this is, as you know, an expensive endeavor. So if I'm going to have you come out and do that, you need to be able to sell tickets, so things like that. But generally speaking, to turn professional, you're looking at anywhere from, the state usually likes to see about 3 to 5 minimum, maybe more than that, and then you got to find a promoter to pay you. It's really about, will somebody pay you to do? That's the low entry.
So can I go pro then if I had someone that can pay me?
I mean, look at all the YouTube boys. Yeah.
Oh, like Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You think you can kick Jake Paul's ass in your prime?
In my prime? Oh, I would. Oh, he's fighting old men.
Call him out. Call him out.
Yeah. Jake Paul, you're fighting old men.
Yep.
I'm a journeyman, 4-3-1. Listen, I'm a nobody. I'll beat the dog water.
Whoa!
The dog
Hey,
water.
Craig!
Yeah, I'm not worried about that one
Craig!
What about Logan?
Logan?
Yeah.
There's only 2 things that's going on with either one of those, and that's called pharmaceuticals and lots of money. That's all. That's 2 things going on there.
And he ain't talking about aspirin,
And
all
I'm
right?
looking right in the camera. Me and your boy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Can I go to if I go to an Indian casino, I promise you.
Yeah.
You let me fight him at an Indian casino? Look at me in my eyes. You call me Craig Sarah, I'll be like 2 times the size. Be like,
Craig, I like the way you operate because it's no holds barred. It's I got something on my mind, I'm going to speak it, I'm going to say it.
I respect it.
That's what you need in MMA. Because, again, this ain't, listen, I'm going to keep it real. This ain't for the sissies.
Here's the
and
problem.
that's okay.
Here's the problem. This is, like I said, the difference between a fighter and a non-fighter is I'm actually willing to get my ass kicked, and I'm okay with that. I'm willing to take one to give one. So what are we doing here? Let's give one. That's how it is. That's how fighting is, and that's what's going to be exciting about these guys tonight is you're going to see guys come out.
Let's start this again. Are you ready for some melee? These fighters have put time and effort into their craft. They're coming here tonight to perform for you. Everything comes together tonight in this octagon. Are you ready for some melee? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Iron Forge Gym in Round Rock, Texas. Tonight's broadcast is being streamed on Twitch live around the world on Mizkif, M-I-Z-K-I-F. Tweet it out, send it out, get on your Facebooks. Let's get some eyes on this. It's going to be some good fights tonight. Tonight, your in-ring interviews will be conducted by Miss Fandy. And if I could have Ajay Jelen enter me in the ring, we'll get this thing kicked off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. A.J. Jellin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you, Jesus. God bless America. Let's go. Appreciate it.
And now it's time for Melee at the Forge, your first bout of the evening. Entering the arena out of the blue corner, Zay English.
Vasquez, Storm MMA, and Iron Force Fitness, 145. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 0-0.
Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my
Zay English. Let's do it, man. Live TV.
Hi, my name is Isaiah.
know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my know that the ride or die.
I'm making my MMA debut.
Ever a
Look
bad
and a
night.
good feel.
Absolutely. Sets the tone for sure.
Absolutely. Is this something? This is something traditionally they probably would never allow at like the kind of fights you do. Maybe.
I think they would. I think they would. But you know, the problem is that they're trying to brand themselves so specifically. They're typically not looking to do something that would be so fun.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which I think that's just a fun thing.
No
But
fun allowed.
maybe. I'm not going to talk too much trash on them.
Sure.
Something they haven't thought about. Maybe they have to, you know.
Never bad to expand your horizons.
I always liked it when the shows had the ring card guy.
Oh,
female
right,
fights,
yeah.
You know?
That was a little twist. I like that, yes.
But so here we go. We've got our first guy coming to the cage, Isaiah English, making his debut here. This is the first fight of the night.
Okay.
We've got like we said, 10 fights also. Co-main event, a 145 title, and our main event is a 135 title. So those are amateur titles here in the state of Texas. Exciting stuff here. First guy in the cage, ready to go.
Let me tell you something. I did get an opportunity to walk through that cage, kind of test it out a little bit. Now, I'll be honest with you, Craig. I don't know what the hell I was doing in there,
the
but it's
arena,
damn
out
sure
of the
sturdy.
red corner, his opponent, Aaron Vasquez.
So it's always really interesting to see guys who come in on their debut because no tape, you couldn't see what your opponent was going to do. Both of these guys have literally no idea what's going to happen. They might go, oh, this gym likes to kickbox or this likes to grapple, but really it's just up in the air for all of us to find out.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the more exciting parts of the fight, but it's also one of the more terrifying if you're on that side of the cage because you're not exactly sure what to expect, but you know it's going to be a problem either way.
Listen, your debut, professional or amateur, is an absolute roller coaster of adrenaline. It's pretty crazy, and I'm sure, especially with the views and the cage experience that they have tonight, that adrenaline's going to be pumped up even more.
As it should be. As it absolutely should be, just making their way to the cage. Again, the amount of support that I'm seeing right now on another level for Aaron. Aaron and Isaiah gonna hold it down. Chad, I hope you're doing well out there. How we feeling, Chad?
Ladies and gentlemen, this first bout is at the 150-pound catchweight class. It is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is in his MMA debut, standing 5'7" tall, weighing in at 152.5 pounds. He is from Angelo Gym in San Angelo, Texas, Zay English. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, also in his MMA debut, standing at 5'7" tall, official weight 147.7 pounds, representing Storm MMA Iron Force out of Temple, Texas, Aaron the Squeeze Vasquez.
Well, we know who everyone's here to see.
You know, I'll tell you what, I don't know if we have official crowd mics, but I don't think we need it with this guy in the ring, okay? The support right now is that this man came deep. The whole family reunion done pulled up for this, so you better show up.
And here we are, round one of our catchweight bout at 150 for these two debut fighters. Blue comes out of the corner quickly with a low kick and a hard strike.
Oh, tag him quick.
Here we go. Very fast and aggressive start here for these guys.
And I love that too. He's setting the tone early, letting them know, I don't care how much support you got in the crowd. It's all about what you got in the ring.
Yeah, and Isaiah came out hard with that kick and that two.
You can tell he's feeling it too, Craig.
Aaron's settling a little bit. Both of these guys looking to find the range a little bit more easily. And that's the thing with these amateurs. They can sometimes frantically rush in, and then they kind of have to take another moment. Ooh, a big right.
Got him right on the chin there. Didn't flinch too much, though. So didn't get quite all of that. Got to be careful how he's coming in, though. You don't want to leave yourself too susceptible. That range can be killer at times. Oh, and there it is. Little 1-2 piece. Get them hands up.
You see both of these guys pretty content to strike, but you can already see Vasquez look there like he might reach down for a takedown.
Yep. Maybe a single leg or double leg if he can get down to that point, just something to kind of quell some of this momentum. Ooh, heard that one, okay. Again, three-minute rounds of all combat action here. Live on Twitch.
English looking good here. Oh, big takedown. Vasquez turns it around and gets the takedown into side control, now holding English into that position.
And how long, Craig, do you think can maintain this? Is this a strategy to make it to the end of the round, or are we trying to end it right now?
No, what you need to do is slowly start to control and pepper your opponent. As you can see, he's going to start to land those blows and try to really, really wear on him.
Oh, my Lord. And no protection at all. Got to get some defense cooking here.
The crowd is as loud as it could be, chat. It is screaming right now.
He's working there for a key lock. This is an arm lock. Vasquez able to, English able to throw his arm out there.
Yep.
High intensity here this first round. It's been nonstop.
You want to talk about a tone setter? This is it right now. Letting you know of what's to come and then some. These two athletes just stunning everybody right now with the show they're putting on, and it's only round one.
Vasquez is really starting to wear down and get a little bit more control here. You can see English having a little bit of cardio break there.
Yep. Exerting a lot of energy in the beginning. Right. Again, this is just round one. A little tired right now. As long as you can weather through the storm, you'll be all right. But you need this break to come sooner rather than later.
That is the timer there. Short time, 10 seconds left. We'll be moving into the second round here shortly.
Nicely
and that is the end of round one.
End of round one, and what a round one it was.
Welcome to Melee at the Forge, boys.
God dang. I think this event is appropriately named because that was a melee we just saw put on display. Yeah, get ready for a long evening.
I think you called it, man. Offense.
Yes.
Just right from the ding, ding, ding. These boys ran right at each other. Slowed down there for a moment as they found their range, and then you can see that English really was like, okay, I think I found my striking. Vasquez able to find that takedown and turn the tide, and that's where we'll always see in these amateur fights. If you've got good striking, do you have enough defense to keep it striking?
Correct, yeah. And to your point, Craig, you had kind of noted on it too, how he was kind of hunting for maybe getting ready in that position for that takedown. The fact he was able to execute it tells me he knew exactly, okay, I'm in a position where I might want to put it to the ground, put it to the mat. Let me take full advantage of it. Something to definitely keep an eye on for the next 2 rounds coming up.
Yep.
What are you thinking, Miz? You liking what you're seeing?
I'm liking what I'm seeing right now, John. It looks absolutely incredible. Alinity getting knocked out of the ring first. And she gets stormed out of here. Alinity freaking out as she walks down the stage. Here we go for round 2.
All right.
Can they keep the pace? They can, baby. Come on.
No brakes, all gas. Get those hands up. Oh, what? Oh!
Big flying knee into the takedown.
Okay.
And again, Vasquez finds himself on top in the grappling position. An armbar attempt from English.
Oh.
He's got it locked. The big slam out. But that will make it tighter sometimes. English still looking for the finish.
Lord have mercy.
Very fast action here in the second round, but it does look like Vasquez is going to be able to withstand that attack from English.
Love that Eagle Cam view we're getting to. You get all angles when it comes to Iron Forge. No hits missed. All right, they're still down here.
Yeah, you can see him. He's working this. He's looking for a Kimura. Yep. This is an arm lock. He's got that arm lock in. He's trying to solidify it. He can crank that over. Ooh. English in a rough spot here.
It's a little tough right now. This is not where he wants to be. Trying to muscle his way through it,
the
though.
athleticism.
Yep.
Just saying, absolutely not, refusing.
You got to have, I mean, Craig, you know this better than anybody. Even when you're on the mat, you got to have a no-quit attitude the entirety of the time.
Yeah, these gentlemen might be amateurs in their skills and abilities, but I promise you their heart's the same as any guy that gets in that cage.
Yes, sir.
A lot of energy expended here in this second round.
Yeah.
English finds himself in the defensive position, but looks to change the tide here with a single of his own. Dumps him.
Well, Trying to get up. All right, putting a little bit of space between them.
To let Vasquez back up.
Big two!
He's
done! He's done!
Can he get the finish?
He's killing him! He's killing him!
Round 2. The referee's watching.
He's letting it go!
He's watching!
This ref is a thug! He's letting it go!
He's trying it up!
Vasquez, a warrior's heart, back on his feet, underhooks.
He just has to survive.
Hook.
He just has to survive.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is what happens. Can he keep it on the feet? English needs it up. Vasquez needs it down.
They're both so
Short
exhausted
time
right
here
now.
in the second round.
Oh, he's wailing. He's wailing on him. Craig, are we close to the 10-minute?
We've got to
or
be
10
close
second
to the
clock?
end.
Oh,
You
Lord.
hear that clack? It looks like
come
Vasquez
on.
is losing a little bit of his gas here.
He can't-
English laying it in.
I don't know. I don't know. He can barely keep his hands up. He can barely keep his hands up.
Can he hold it for the
You
top?
gotta-
It's over!
It's over.
Round 1. 2. English gets the finish. Round 2.
I tell you, you didn't know what to expect out of this event. I bet you know now. I bet you figured it out. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Tell everybody. We in this bitch and we going crazy. Woo!
Incredible flourish to end the fight by English. Really, really showed his athleticism because they did not stop from the beginning of round 1.
Lord have mercy.
That was crazy, bro.
That was wild.
Isaiah English.
Hey, I've done a lot of fights. That was a good start.
That was a good start. That's what you want.
Woo!
In the ring right now, composing everybody, making sure we all good. Last name is English, but every language knows what we just saw. All right? Every language knows. Come on, Chad.
And Aaron Vasquez did a really good job. He just, it looked like they just went 100%. And at the end there, English's aggression and athletics got the
So
better
stop
of them.
this fight.
That's
2
facts.
minutes and 35 seconds
Lord have mercy.
into the second round for your winner by TKO, Isaiah English.
What a way to start the night. That was incredible.
Awesome start. We're going to be going in here for an in-cage interview from here in a moment we will.
That's a whole group shot right there. I'll tell you what, that's everybody he walked into the ring with. He said, I don't need a family reunion, bro. I just need these 2 hands, these 2 paws I'm going to put on you.
We're now having the fighters leave the cage. If you guys do not understand what's going on right now, they're getting checked from everyone, the healthcare, making sure they're all good to go. But that was I think a pretty bloody match for the first one.
My family, my mama.
Hear from the winner now.
God, I put a lot of my training in through Christ. So, if God's standing with me, no man can stand against me. I live by that all day. And then my coaches are amazing all camp. I've been saying all these little interviews they got me doing. At the best coaches, at the best sparring partners. No one was ready. They wasn't ready for Isaiah.
Well, you did amazing. Absolutely incredible. Thank you.
Oh, you're good. Good job.
Well, there you have it, chat. I'll tell you what, Isaiah's a different animal walking down victorious. Look at him. Good job, good stuff. We see you, kid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. One time.
Hey.
Come on now.
Baby, that's the debut, baby.
That's
Good
what I'm
start.
talking about.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
first of many. Come on now. I'm tapped in already, Isaiah. I'm tapped in. I ain't trying to get tapped out. You heard me? Did you hear me?
Like I told you, I'm telling you, these boys are motivated. They see the boys over here.
Yeah.
They know the views
Come
are
on
here.
now.
And showing out. And I'll tell you what, everyone's going to have their work cut out for them. Because that was an awesome debut.
Good luck following that up. But I welcome everybody to take the challenge because as good as they were, we know we have other talented fighters peppered all throughout this card who are looking to make their mark here in Iron Forge.
Generally speaking, the lighter weights, it gets faster. That was 150. Our next bout is at 135, so I don't think the speed's going anywhere.
All right, for your second bout
let's
of
take
the
an
evening. And the 150-pound catchweight class, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the arena, Angel Sarabia.
on the real, too, I like how we're doing this in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, of course.
I hate fights. Dude, they put fights on. They start at 7 o'clock, and then we're there till 1 in the morning. Nobody wants to be there.
Nobody wants to do all that.
They leave after their guy fights, whereas, like, in the middle of the afternoon, bro, I'll hang out. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I'm down for it, man. I like it. That's
I'd
smart.
rather have a night fight.
What's that?
Rather have a night fight.
From a fighter's perspective, you'd rather have a night fight?
Oh, no, not as a fighter, but I'd rather just drink and then just go home and fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But the problem is you can't you get done with the fights, you can't go out. So that's what I'm saying. They always have the after party, but the after party's an hour because we got out at 1. You get to the bar, you can't even have a drink. We're done tonight, baby. Hey, we can light this thing down.
Hey, that's true. I don't know about these after-hour spots, bro. I tell you what, midnight rolls around, put on some Netflix, and I'm chilling. If it's by myself, that's fine, but I'm going to get some sleep.
I'm talking big right now. I'm normally up at 5 a.m. to coach, so
okay. I
go to bed at like 9 o'clock every night.
Craig's not playing with him, Chad. He's not playing with him.
No. I'm still fighting. I'm not retired yet.
Hell yeah, love that.
Not done yet.
Now, where do you call home, Craig?
Actually, Texarkana, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've moved around a lot. I've been all over, traveling, training. But I've lived there for the last 10 years. I have 2 gyms in that area.
Really?
So, yeah.
So maybe we could come through and get a training session with Craig sometime.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
You can come through
I
here.
got 2 spots. I'd love to.
Oh man, I love that. I like the sound of that.
I got a couple fighters, some pro fighters, some AMI kids, just trying to lay that ladder down for the next generation.
Hell yeah.
So
that's what it's all about right there,
for
man.
Sure.
Keeping it going. I'll tell you what, if that first fight was any indication, next generation, probably in some good hands.
By the way, chat, if you would like to support the stream, this is a free MMA event. If you would like to use your Twitch Prime, I would greatly appreciate it. This is a free event, by the way, and we are not doing any ads whatsoever because we didn't get any. So, if you'd like to support us, go ahead and use your Twitch Prime. Also, a follow on the Instagram is all we're asking for tonight, folks. But other than that, we have 9 more fights happening right now.
Crazy.
After that TKO. We are looking at 2 that are going to be not MMA, but the others are all MMA. It's going to be crazy tonight.
All right, and I think I see our next fighters getting ready to make their way into the cage. Another full entourage. But I tell you what, this MMA fighter, the BET Awards, but they're coming through thick right now. They're coming through thick.
At every fight, the back room, they have to be like, hey, man, 2 corners. Come on.
That's it.
Come on, man.
It's crazy
I
out
know
here,
your
man.
grandma loves you, but you got to leave her in the stands, big dog. You got to leave
Come
her
on,
in the
Craig.
stands. Come on, Craig. Don't do me like, hey, now, come on. I've lost a job on my day off, too, so let's not start that shit.
Here we go.
S is a very good gym, an overall MMA gym, so you're not going to see any one skill kind of overly dominate. Good boxing to MMA, wrestling skills, so will be interesting to see if just relies on the striking like our last match, or if it tries to be a little bit multifaceted. Pretty big 135er, looking at him right there. That's a taller kid for 35.
That's a tall 135 for sure. Definitely got some length on him. It'd be very helpful, of course, in a fighting type atmosphere.
And his
like
opponent fighting out of the red corner, entering the arena, Otto Kefes.
But we also see half of Iron Forge Gym coming out right now for this next fight. The team is all one family. They are ready to go. You have RJ right there, ready to grab the shirt. He's been training him for years.
That's really awesome. So I really love when I see the guys, from the promotion getting good fights, not easy fed fights. And this is a good fight from a good gym for a good opponent. I think that's really important for everybody to listen to, because a lot of MMA promotion guys, they just feed people. They just give guys bum fights, unmatched fights. And I promise you, you're going to see some really fun matches tonight, because this is a good matchup between Iron Forge and SFS. And gym styles and matchups matter, especially at the lower level where your coach really has that influence over you.
Well, tell me something, Craig. How prevalent is it in the MMA world gym rivalries, right? Is that something that really kind of fuels your ability or your desire to win even more in that cage?
It can, but it's a pretty small community. So as you start to grow, you're usually cross-training with a lot of guys. So it really depends. It's more of, does your coach get along with the other coaches?
I hear you. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Absolutely fair.
I'll fight my grandma.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the 150-pound catch weight class. Your referee in charge, Joe Ojeda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, entering tonight's contest with 0 wins against 1 defeat, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145.1 pounds. He represents FSF MMA from Big D, Dallas, Texas, Angel Jaguar Pa Sarbia. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, entering tonight's contest with a 1-1 record, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, official weight 153.4 pounds. He represents Iron Forge Gym from the ATX, Austin, Texas, Otto Kayface.
Otto looks locked in. Otto looks locked in.
I couldn't tell if the man even blinked the whole time during the announcements. I mean, Lord have mercy, staring a hole right through him. So can he punch one?
Otto Kayface, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
1-1 out of the red corner against Angel Sarabia. 0-1 out of the blue corner.
Here we go. Round number 1. Feeling each other out early. Not the quick rush in that we saw in the previous bout.
Yeah, that's what we call debut, run and clash.
Yeah.
These guys each have a couple fights. They're going to find their range, work their tactics and angles, try to get their game plan their coach is giving them.
Ooh, nice little high kick, targeting the head, but... A lot of patience right now. I hear a couple of the coaches saying, get in there, don't be afraid. Love that sideline coaching, trying to get their fighters engaged, get this party started. Oh, ooh. Not gonna hear too many love taps in this cage.
Seems like a much more technical fight, this one.
Yeah, you can really see Angel trying to set his range with his kicks.
Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. All right, grab that. Oh, my goodness. We reinforced it, folks. You're fine on the sideline. We reinforced it. Oh!
Nice Uchimata trip there. Does not follow Angel to the ground, deciding to stay in front of him.
I like that stance, too. He's not going to allow him to crowd him or put him in a bad position. Just lets him up. He says, come on now. Get on your feet. Otto's not for the games right now.
Doing a good job of keeping him on his back foot with those kicks and long-range punches.
And I can tell just the way this one's shaping up, Craig, I feel like this has all the makings of maybe making it to the 3rd round, right? Because they're not overexpending too much energy right now. And you're really using this first round as a feel-out process.
Yeah, much more measured here, and you can see Otto really not expending a lot of energy, looking for his shots, seeing if he can clip him with a head kick.
Oh! Try to come over the top with that one. Oh, great shot. Clipped him a little bit.
There. Angel going for a guillotine, but in a weird position there. Otto drives him to the cage, looking for the single leg to relieve that pressure.
All right. Trying to use some leverage right now.
This is where a lot of energy can be wasted. You know, you're just pushing that guy into the cage. Sometimes it can be better to just release, maybe come back up and down, single leg, double leg, go to some strikes. As you get a little bit further into the ranks, sometimes you can recognize that. But this could win the round for Otto. This little action here, maybe a takedown.
Oh, I like that. Look at that pressure.
Oh!
He wobbled him a little bit. He's lucky that cage was there to catch it because that ass was going down.
Yeah, a very, very sharp round from Angel Sarabia, coming out crisp with his strikes and his kicks. Otto landed a couple nice overhands and attempted to kind of a couple head kicks. Be interesting to see what adjustments are made there in the corners.
Yeah, that seemed like a much more technical fight. I was very surprised with those kicks. So, do they do those kicks like that? Is that like a testing something? Like, are they trying to test them basically with those kicks?
Well, I mean, the crazy thing is most of MMA is about controlling, dictating the ranges and how they change.
Right.
So, yeah, he's really trying to, what we call tee him up, keep him at bay so that when he crashes, he can hit him with his big punches. Or, what Otto seems to be doing is the same thing, but looking for that head kick. Get him thinking low, and then go high.
Now, I remember when I was a wrestler, you wanted to be in the center of the ring as much as possible. Is that the same thing with MMA?
I was about to say, and you're 100% on, it depends on the judging. But most times, if you're the guy moving backwards and not landing, you're not winning the round.
Okay.
You know, aggression matters.
Good to know. All right, aggression does matter. We saw some mild bits of it in that round number 1, but round number 2, could expect the action to hit an all-time high right now. Here we go. Otto and Angel, round number 2. Again, a little bit of a feel-out process. Expect some more hard strikes, though, coming down the pipe. I like that. Use that kick to open him up a little bit. Shakes the defense.
Angel seems to be content keeping him on his back foot, looking for combinations, where Otto seems to be content looking for one shot. I think both of these strategies can be effective if you're strong in them, so it'll be interesting to see.
And
there's the flurries, and it's all over.
Oh, my God!
And as you can see, volume is usually king.
Lord have mercy.
And Angel drops Otto with a huge hook.
I tell you what, his name's Angel, but the other guy got the halo. He knocked his ass out. SFF MMA. Got it.
Hey, at least I talked you good. My bad.
Lord have mercy.
You gotta be so.
Is he seeing straight?
That was rough.
Is he seeing straight?
Hey. Do we have can we see an instant replay of that possibly, folks?
Yeah, I believe it was a left hook.
If we can see this, it was the left hook, and God, chat, I'm telling you, you heard that from across the entire room. You heard the clack onto his head. That was just sounded extremely painful.
Yeah, one of the problems was it looked like he was kind of turning away as the punch landed. Anytime you don't see it, it doesn't. I mean, it's not a good night.
And not at all. And that's the danger of MMA, right? It can happen in the blink of an eye, like a viper striking. You don't see it coming, but you're damn sure gonna feel it. Man, oh man, Angel, a different beast in that cage. And you can see, I love that. I wish we'd get a better camera shot on his face. A lot of emotion on Angel's face right now. Really just
Ladies
soaking in the
and
moment.
gentlemen, this fight was stopped 39 seconds into the second round. For your winner, by TKO, Angel Sarabia.
A lot of emotion there.
Right now, looking a little.
As the lovely Fandy is going to go in the ring to conduct a post-match interview with Angel. Get a little selfie action in there, as he should. Let's hear from the winner.
That fight was over before we knew it. How are you feeling right now?
I feel on top of the world. That's how I feel.
Well, did the amount of training that you did prepare you for this today?
Yes, I was going to take anybody. My guy pulled out. They gave me somebody new. I appreciate him stepping in. But I came here to work, came to do my work.
Well, you did incredible today. Go get some rest. You've earned it. Back to you guys, casters.
All right, thank you so much, Fandy. To say he earned it, a little bit of an understatement. Definitely held that one down.
Let's get it right for my guys, because I know this gym. I feel bad, but SFS. I'm pretty sure that's what I said, but maybe I said FSS. But SFS, These guys are high speed, and Angel just displayed that high speed skill.
Definitely.
A man of very few words as well. He just said he went in there, he would fight anybody, and he left. Seems very scary. Iron Forge Gym right now, 0-2 tonight. Not doing the best, but you know what? We're having fun. That's all that matters.
At the end of the day, we want to put on a good, fun event.
All right, our third bout of the day is in the 185-pound weight class. Entering the arena in the blue corner, Nurmel Babik.
Spotify is this? Whose Spotify is this? This is hot.
Making his way to the cage now,
No, about that
Nurmel
ring.
Babik out of the blue corner. See, out of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. So this should be a change. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu guy. We've seen nothing but striking. Are we going to see somebody take it to the ground and look for submissions now?
Woo. I'm sorry, this playlist got me gassed right now, bro. They got Raekwon playing. This is different out here. You know that Raekwon, Craig? That Raekwon?
You knew the answer to that before you asked me, dog. You knew.
My bad.
Hey, come on now. Don't have to set me up that bad.
I'm sorry, I'm going off right now.
Oh,
Cuban Links type vibe. Chad, if you know, you know.
I'm gonna say though, love the atmosphere, man. That's the fighters, the gym, just the vibe, everything. And you know what? Yeah, the fighter sports guys might not be doing great, but I think as I said, a testament to a good promotion and trying to get your guys good fights is more important than padding your record.
Absolutely.
Especially as an amateur.
Yep.
I mean, as a pro, hey, maybe a couple, but as an AMI, come on, let's find out if this is what we're gonna do.
Listen, what's great about this event is you can see everyone's family and friends are all out here right now
Yes.
at the seats, standing up for this, waiting for them to fight. We have everyone's out here supporting each other, and I can see half the gym members are here also to support the people. It's great to see.
Yeah, and if you can't see, I don't know if the camera pans up, but there's about double the amount of people on the balcony above us up here, so there's a pretty large crowd, despite the space we're packed into.
There is no shortage of asses in the seats for this event.
Entering the
All
arena,
Iron Forge team
Nick
did it right.
Rodriguez.
Nicholas Rodriguez, Iron Forge MMA, 185. I'm a striker. I can do it all. I am a debut.
We have Crazy Eye Nick right now, ready to go. One of Chad's absolute favorites. He's been here since day one for the gym. He is a crazy man with crazy face. This was the most scary man I saw yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he was saying hello to me.
I tell you what, if a greeting breeds intimidation, that's a good sign for them. Very good sign.
Nick has been training for this for months. He is an absolute monster. Is this his debut? I don't think it is.
I didn't get any info on these. I do believe it might be their debut. I'm not sure. We didn't get anything on the paperwork, unfortunately.
Well, I'll tell you what, we might know within the first round. If those jitters are there, he's just a stone cold killing machine.
Nick is also a huge fan of World of Warcraft. He's actually a massive admirable viewer. Yes. Okay. And here he comes in.
Oh man.
The Beast.
Looks like a monster to me. This guy is ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the 185-pound weight class and is scheduled for 3-minute rounds. Referee in charge, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner in his MMA debut, standing at 6 foot tall. Official weight, 183.1 pounds. representing Frey MMA from Fort Worth, Texas, Norman Bailey. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, also in his MMA debut, standing at 6 foot 1 inch tall, official weight 184.4 pounds, representing Iron Forge Gym in the ATX, Austin, Texas, Nick Rodriguez.
An absolute crowd favorite. You can see the crowd cheering from outside of the ring. It's just insane to see with Nick.
Yeah, Nick looks like a dangerous man. I'm going to just put it out there. Now, looks can be deceiving at times, but when you're willing to step into an MMA cage, I got no reason to sleep on it. Oh, we see some big hooks being exchanged right there. Oh, my God.
There we go.
That shot damn near took him off his feet. All right, we got Nick here. Definitely not looking nervous. He's throwing them kicks up high. Oh!
Axe kick, so coming out with a lot of kicks here. Ooh.
Tie up we got going on.
So
this might be headed towards the ground, depending on how this tie up goes. Cage keeping them both on their feet momentarily.
You can see there the referee running to make sure they don't grab the cage.
Yeah, 100%.
Just natural instinct.
Yep. Cannot use the cage for leverage or assistance. It's got to be me, myself, and I type beating that cage. Right, they're definitely leaning. I see some knees being exchanged right to the body.
Rodriguez doing a good job of keeping his head pressure and is following the underhook. Able to smother there on the cage. It's always better when you do that with good technique. You can let the other guy get worn out trying to escape and then look for your takedown or big shot as you exit. As he does right there.
Caught him flush.
Big shots on the transition.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. He's putting that pressure on Nick. Nick is exploding right now.
Back and forth are Rodriguez and Babic. Now, and there you go. There's that reinforced knee to the head. Accidental, though, you can see, so no point taken, but a warning from the ref. Next one will be a point. Superman punch into the takedown attempt.
Gotta watch those knees. We understand at an amateur level, those are barred in the way you just described there, Craig. But still,
yeah, I can throw a knee if I'm jumping or to the body, but I cannot reinforce it to the head.
Something you definitely keep in mind as you guys enjoy all the bouts throughout the night. This one, of course, no exception to being a good one, Nick and normal.
Watch the break.
Oh, okay.
Abbott stumbles there.
Attacking himself. Oh, that was a straight shot, I think. One more haymaker. He's trying to put him on his...
Both of these guys are throwing the kitchen sink this first round. Spinning back fist there.
Good grief. Light tap back the ball for a second. Seeing a little bit of exhaustion starting to set in on both sides.
Oh, a big knee again, but it was reinforced.
You gotta watch those knees, man.
Ooh, I'm surprised. I would be surprised if we don't get a point here. And there's the time. Oof.
I almost think you have to get that point deduction to make sure it sticks for the next round.
I'm going to be honest with you. Two things just happened there I'm very surprised at. One, the time did not stop as he brought him to the corner. Two, he did not take a point for something he had just warned him for already in the round. Now, it is the referee's discretion. Right. He could let him do it again, and it's really his choice.
So knees are not allowed?
Knees are allowed. Reinforcing knees to the head in amateurs are illegal. Yeah. Now, I think both of those were heat of the moment. There was no malicious intent. He wasn't trying to break the rules. So the referee can give leeway. But I'm going to agree. I think it's better to just take the point so it doesn't happen again.
Right.
And then we don't have to worry about the foul.
The crowd is not happy about this one at all with the knee.
Or if the knee injured him, and now it affects him going forward, and he can't fight the same, and he doesn't get that point.
I'm pretty sure one of his eyes is messed up right now from him. It's not good.
Now, will that anger and motivate him to come out and try to finish in this round?
We might get nasty Nick coming up next. Let's see.
Nick definitely looked like he was hitting a little harder, while Babik was a little faster. Axe kick again from Babik, but he gets rocked as it goes. Another 2 from Nick. Nick has found his range on that too.
Hands up. Now just swing it.
Well, you can see Babik comes in with that Muay Thai. He wants to kind of grab and clinch and put his hands on Nick, and Nick has none of it, just throwing that 2 back.
Ooh! Oh, he caught him flush. That was big.
Switch teep to the face.
Oh, to the gut too. He's down.
I don't know. It's a groin strike.
Was it a groin? Was it a little lower than I thought? We got reinforced knees. We got nut shots. I didn't know this was a hardcore match. What the heck? We're out here fighting like Mick Foley.
Yeah, and most of those are accidental. You just see the fatigue kind of setting in there once you're going. Super fast pace for 185 debuts, though. That's something that, you know, a lot of people who haven't watched a lot of fights might not realize, but almost all these fights have been the same pace, but they're all different weight classes, which is pretty incredible. You can really tell the vibe and just everything, the atmosphere in here is really energetic right now, guys.
100%.
It's super energetic.
And it's so, I'm glad you pointed that out, Claire, because from start to this point right now, the crowd has not lost any bit of energy.
No.
And I think that's due to the fact that these fighters continue to bring it every single round.
And after that rest, Nick comes out aggressive, ready.
Nick is pissed. Nick looks pissed. Dodged a couple of his hits.
Babik has got to be careful about that knee to the head. He keeps clinching and throwing that knee.
It's kind of like I feel like it's just ingrained, right? That's part
He's
of
a
the
Muay. You can tell by the way he's marching. He's a Muay Thai fighter, so he is taught to grab the head and knee. Babik is just relentless with the volume, though. He's just not stopping, non-stop.
Overwhelm him, right? Really wear that defense down and then maybe find that striking, finishing blow to end it in this round. So
yeah,
Nick's
again,
gotta be aware of that.
Nick definitely the harder striker when he lands, but Babik is putting the volume on him here.
They're coming in bunches from Babik.
I'm going to say for the record, this is the most axe kicks I've ever seen in an MMA fight. He has thrown 5 or 6 axe kicks. I have never seen that in an AMI MMA fight.
Yeah, it's almost like it's traditionally used as like a surprise, right? But he's just
spamming it.
One of the main hallmarks of his offense.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, Nick. All right, Nick's the aggressor now. Here we go.
There we go, Nick.
The strikes coming through.
Oh,
a furious set of blows.
Oh,
can he capitalize?
The combo.
And how the tides have turned.
Oh, no.
Now Nick's volume is landing.
Those hands were wobbling too. If Nick could have got one solid blow to the head, it might have been enough to drop him.
And you can see now as the fatigue sets in, it's will they have enough power to put each other down?
Correct.
It might be a volume game. Very short time left here in the round.
Yep.
Oh! 10-second clapper.
Just got to survive at this point. Regroup. He is definitely tired. Whipping on some of these hits. I think he's going to make it. Yes. And there is the horn. Good to go.
A very back and forth round. I would hate to be a judge for that one because realistically, it was exchange for exchange. Babik went for about a minute. Rodriguez goes for about a minute. Then we go punch for punch. Then we go series for series, and we end right there with Babik a little bit more on his forward foot. He's throwing more dynamic, crazy strikes, but I don't know if more of them are landing.
Let me ask you a question. Is this crane kick that he's trying to do, is this a good strategy? Or is this
so that one, okay, so the crane kick, I can show it. I have a black belt in Goju, too. I didn't bring that up because people make fun of me, but I can show that. The crane kick, that's an axe kick. So he brings his leg up, and he's chopping it like an axe. Super effective, but as EE was saying, typically a more of a surprise move. You might throw once or twice. Spamming it, I mean, he has no fear of being taken down. If he's just throwing it like that, he just assumes
that's what I'm thinking,
we're not going to the ground.
You're leaving yourself so vulnerable to like a single leg takedown.
Yeah, as a wrestler myself, I'm just thinking, Tackle.
You're trying to almost bait that in at that point because you know it's so ingrained in his offense. You want to take that down. Almost using that Muay Thai against him in a way.
Yes. And our last round here in this absolute barn burner at 185.
Yep.
Nick Rodriguez and Nurmal Babik putting it all on the line here at Melee at the Forge.
It has been an incredible bout thus far, but there can only be one winner, and we might actually go down to decision.
Might get a decision.
Yeah, it might be our first decision of the night. We'll see. Depends if that volume striking from Babik's enough or if Nick can land that closing blow he's been hunting for all throughout the match.
If Nick can put a combination together to his 2, he's got a very nice 2. It's just Babik stays so busy and he doesn't give Nick an opportunity to set it up. There it is again. Another nice 2 down the pipe. It's just he needs a moment to set Babik's feet.
Okay. Comes in high with the knee. Oh, pushing him towards the cage. Really got to dig deep in this third round. They are going the distance. The fatigue has absolutely set in. It's not about energy and endurance right now. It's about heart and who's got a little bit more.
Absolutely, and these guys are definitely probably looking at a 1-1 match, so the winner of this round could absolutely get the call tonight.
Couldn't agree more, Craig, as they
take big reversal right here.
This is huge.
And you can see Babik there holding on, trying to limit the damage. Nick moving into that full mount position, raining down blows, looking for that flurry finish. Can he get it Donkey Kong style? Bing, 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 bing in the referee's eyes. So close, it is over.
It's over. There it is. There it is.
Rodriguez, TKO, round 3.
When you get him on the ground like that and the defense completely falters, it's over, man. And Nick knew that, and we talked about getting that second win at the right time, Craig. That was the right time. The striking ability gets it done for Nick. Congratulations.
And in such a back and forth even match, it really did come down to just absolute heart and timing, knowing when to turn it on and when to go for that finish. What an awesome display from the amateur Nick Rodriguez.
He was spamming the one button for the kick, but he spammed the Donkey Kong smash. And it worked.
He did. Awesome fight.
And they're hearing it from the crowd right now. This crowd is electric.
I don't know how there's more people in here. There are more people in here.
I'll tell you what, these barricades are barely holding.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is also the first win for Iron Forge.
53 seconds into round 3 for your winner by TKO, Nick Rodriguez.
Hey, they call him Nasty Nick, but you should call him Champ, because that's what he performed like. Amazing stuff.
And again, Babik looking really fantastic, had some really awesome kicks, really just spamming them. It was really cool to see. But here into Fandy for our winner, Nick Rodriguez.
Ooh. Can't wait to hear from Nick. We got Fandy in the ring. She's going to deliver the post-game interview. Nick's a gentleman. He's getting a shirt on for the lady. I respect that.
The first victory of the night for Iron Forge. Jim, how are you feeling? We're looking.
That shit was fucking crazy. That shit was awesome, man. I mean, I've worked so hard for this, and you know, I knew exactly how this was going to end up. There was no other option. When I was visualizing this fight upcoming, you know, losing wasn't even on the table. So I just had to come in here and get it done. And you know, God put this test in front of me, and I conquered it. And it's just the beginning of this journey, and I got still so much to accomplish. But hey, I want to give a big shout out to my coaches. You know, they believed in me. Big shout out to my opponent, his coaches, putting up a great fight, having the balls to come in enemy territory and fight a fight like this. It's not hard. It's not easy. So please give a hand to all the fighters. Everyone fighting an Iron Forge opponent. That's just tough, man. This crowd is awesome, man. You know, big shout out to my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my family that's here to support me. My beautiful girlfriend, Antonella. Everyone. I love you guys so much. And one last thing I want to say, guys. If anyone is struggling with mental health, addiction, substance abuse, I promise you that there is help, and you have to want it. You have to search for it. I'm a prime example of what can happen. When
Let's go, Nick!
You're at the bottom of the bottom, and then you come in here, and you do the damn thing. Turn your life to God, give it to your higher power, and just follow the road He lays down for you. God bless. Thank you, guys.
Well said.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, MMA is an awesome vehicle for a lot of these guys to improve their lives and get into a position where they can be the man or the provider for their community and the people around them that maybe they weren't able to prior in life. And I can tell you that I'm an example of that as well. So that speaks a lot to me.
I love the fact that he really highlighted that too, because we have such a big audience, such a big platform
No,
right
you did
now.
a great job.
Amazing fight, brother.
Yeah, you did great, dude. And he is like, that's somebody you want as like kind of like almost a spokesman for your team. And you mentioned earlier, Craig, how a lot of these promoters.
How about out here? You guys ready in the cheap seats?
Somebody who they think
What's
is worth
going on,
their dime.
VIP?
Nick is worth every.
This VIP's weak. Come on, VIP. Let's hear you. All right. For our fourth bout of the night, it's a 135-pound weight class. Entering the arena, representing the blue corner, Cesar Estrada.
Cesar Estrada, SFS MMA in Mesquite, Texas, 135. All
Need to get this camera off these fighters and get it on the ring car, girl. Need to get this camera off these fighters. Right now, we've got the blue corner coming out. So that is, let me make sure I'm correct here. Yeah, should be blue first. So we've got.
Now entering the arena in the red corner, Jaime Garza.
Jaime Garza, Iron Forge MMA, baby. 136.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is in the 135-pound weight class and is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Mr. Joel Ojeda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 1 win to 2 defeats, standing 5'9" tall. Official weight 135.9 pounds, representing SFS MMA out of Mesquite, Texas, Caesar Estrada. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a record of 1 win against 4 defeats, standing at 5 foot 8 inches tall, official weight 136.8 pounds, representing Iron Forge Gym in the ATX Austin, Texas, Jaime Garcia.
To the point earlier, talking about, has Garza put in the work? Well, we're going to know that. He's from the home gym. He's put the work in. All of these guys have shown up and put that work in. So now it's going to be a matter of, can he put it together tonight?
Yeah, and the fun thing that's going for him, too, and you mentioned the fact, this is his home gym, right? Well, I guarantee you he's never fought on anything of this scale, on this production. What a turnaround it could be in this amateur career for him to capture that first win here against Estrada here, who obviously, 1-2. So it's not like he's, infallible. It's not like he can't be taken down. But, again, the work you put in will dictate what you get out of it. And here we go.
And a takedown immediately here to start off our first round.
Oh, man.
Pressure into the fence, looking for that kind of schoolyard bully beatdown, headlock position.
All right. Definitely tied up here at the start of things. Oh,
Estrada goes for a trip there, ends up on top, side control.
Very good reversal for him to find himself in that position.
Already
a rear naked choke starting to unfold here. What are we going for?
Yeah, already attacking the back. Very nice. Hooks in. Looking to attack the neck.
Yep.
You can see the hand fighting going on here.
All right.
And that's what I want to see. Pepper him up a little bit. Open him up.
Kind of force his hand, right? You don't want to just have him laying there. You want to force out some reactions,
there it
burn
is.
that energy off.
Starting to lock it up. You can see the hand going back to fight. This could be a very quick finish here, guys. Locked up. He's lost that grip again.
Oh, no.
Oh, and that is deep
he got him
there.
Under the chin now.
That is deep.
This is
Garza
dangerous.
is in trouble. And
It's
it is
oh,
over.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Caesar Estrada with the rear naked choke in the very first round.
And hands him the 0-5. My goodness. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Craig, that was a quick one. I think it might have take longer to heat up my Hot Pocket than what we just saw in that cage. No disrespect meant. But hey.
And that's where, the nullifying factor of grappling can really come in.
Yeah.
Even when both guys can barely strike or one guy's way better, there's that striker's chance. There's no grappler's luck. If you don't know how to wrestle or grapple, and I do, it's a wrap.
That's tough.
And that's what we saw right there. Unfortunately, the grappling and wrestling skills on display here. First round, RNC finish for Estrada.
Man, look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I could do any better. I get my ass kicked too. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying it speaks wonders for Estrada that he recognized, okay, I can reverse this and almost get him in, again, that naked choke, you know what I'm saying, and just apply that pressure. You mentioned it, Craig.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joel Ojeda has stopped this fight at 126 minutes into the first round. By submission via rear naked choke, your winner, Caesar Estrada.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing is somebody might look at Garza and his record and say, oh, man, what are we doing? What are we fighting for? I'll tell you why. A lot of times, like we said previously, this can be a vehicle of improvement just for yourself as a man.
Yes.
I mean, to get into great shape, to get yourself into the mental space, to diet for 8 weeks, to do the things that you need to do. And you know what? Another thing is, it's hard to start a gym. I did it 10 years ago. You're going to have a lot of failures. You're going to have a lot of ups and downs. But growing with those guys is what's important. So really, really cool to see the team come out here and support. And I'm sure that we'll see Garza back in the cage.
There's nothing wrong with having growing pains.
How are you feeling right now?
No, that's the point of
Man, I'm feeling great, man.
After this win, what is next for you?
Man, I'm trying to get back in there as soon as possible. There's a couple dates I'm looking either in April or May. Going to go back to the gym, put in the work, talk to my coaches and my teammates, see what's next for me.
We are super excited to see what you do next. Back to you guys. Oh.
And I just want to give a shout out to SFS MMA in Mesquite, Texas. And thanks to my wife, I wouldn't be able to do any of this out here with her and any of my friends and the support of all my coaches and my teammates who put me through that work every day. Appreciate everybody coming out too. Enjoy the rest of the fights tonight.
Absolutely. Nice job. And I've got a question, Mizkif. I mean, training here, knowing the guys intimately, I mean, just being a whole part of not only the production, but just, these guys' lives.
Yep.
What's it like commentating and just sitting here and watching it? I mean, because I can see when you're
watching.
watching.
Well, I think I'm sitting here watching. I'm not doing much of the commentating part.
You're fine, brother.
Out of the evening, it is for the 160-pound catchweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, entering the arena, Deontay Howard.
Be just so rewarding again. I want to give a huge shout out to you, Miz. Also a huge shout out to Bandy. You guys coming together to put this event here on Iron Forge. Guys, if you're watching, if you're enjoying it, make sure you're spreading the link around. Tell your friends, tell your homies, let them know where we are. And of course, make sure and check and see if you got those Twitch Primes available, okay? Take a break from hot tubs, pools, and beaches. All right, take a break from that and show some love to an event like this, a straight-up blood sport. And we got some baddies walking around here, too, okay? It's a good time no matter what you're into. And where can they follow these guys on Instagram, Miss?
Hey, if you guys want to support the stream, like I said, chat, all you have to do is just follow our Instagram. We are trying to grow our MMA audience, so if you would, and if you're enjoying the fights, please go ahead and follow our Instagram. It is pinned in the chat. My mods are spamming it right now as well. It is an absolute huge help if you could do that. I would greatly appreciate it.
And with that, we are going to move into our fifth bout of the night. We've got Jackson Parks in a 155-pound battle against Deontay Howard. We've got 3-0 versus 0-3.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so a little bit of a streak there that I'm sure he's looking to keep intact. But I don't care if you're 0-3. Nobody you're looking across from in that cage is an easy out.
No, I mean, listen, these records, they don't. Well, I mean,
someone could have caught a cold, and that's how he won the fight.
I mean, you don't really know with these AMI fights. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but you could have fought somebody who, just doing it for a hobby. You could. There's lots of things.
You could have fought us.
A pro fight record's usually a little bit more indicative of the skill set of a person. An amateur record is exactly that. Nobody really remembers amateur records. It's not really important. So be surprising to see Jackson Parks and Deontay Howard here in our next bout.
Exactly, and that is exactly what these amateur fights are all about, folks. We want to see these guys go in there and change that 0-3 to a 1-3. It can happen instantly. One punch can make the difference here.
And his opponent in the red corner, Jackson Parks.
And a big thank you to all 75,000 of you tuned in right now on Mizkif stream to watch this. We're not even halfway through this show, so we're going to keep it moving for you. Don't worry about that.
We have Jackson rolling out here from Iron Forge with the Yeezys on, ready to go. He's definitely one of the crowd favorites, getting cheered on right now as he walks into the ring.
I already can tell I like Jackson.
Yeah.
I like Jackson's vibe already. The look, the song, I'm here for it.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in from the front page, just know that there will be blood, and Dan Clancy wants it.
Dan Clancy endorses violence. You heard it here first.
He is asking for it here, folks. Especially putting up this match right now. This man has been training for months, waiting for this chance right now, and he is going to go in there, and I think he's going to do a great job.
Yeah, I'm excited. Again, none of these fights have disappointed up until this point, man. I'm expecting the trend to continue. And as more and more people pour in, they're really going to get more and more invested, as they should, because this is just the start of many things to come with Iron Forge. Yep.
Yeah, we're past what I call the preliminary point of the card. Most of your debuts have already fought. Now we're getting into guys that have a record. They've fought,
The chat is spamming Forzen.
and
you kidding me?
into the ring for our official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is in the 160-pound catchweight class. It is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez. Introducing first, searching for his first win out of the blue corner. Standing 6 foot 2 inch tall, weighing in at 164.5 pounds. From Fort Worth MMA out of Fort Worth, Texas, Deontay Howard. And his opponent, entering tonight's contest out of the red corner, entering tonight's contest with 3 wins against 7 losses, standing 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 160.3 pounds, representing Iron Forge Gym out of ATX Austin, Texas, Jackson Parks.
All right, get ready for perhaps a showstopper. 0-3 meets 3-0 in the cage right now. Again, as you said, Craig, those records not indicative of what we're going to see here necessarily, but I think this first round, at the very least, will be pretty telling for Mr. Deontay here.
Big teep kick up the middle for Deontay, but Jackson already in on the big double. Scoops him away, drags him to the ground.
And I like that, too. He's kind of checking that defense early. Can you hang with me if I try and take you down to the ground? We saw this was the downfall in the previous round, you'll recall, of Mr. Garza.
The great nullifier of grappling. I don't have to take damage if you can't keep me in the standing round.
Correct. All right, Jackson. See if we can start peppering in some hits at some point. Try and find some space to free those hands up.
Yeah, you can see as he tries to bring his hips forward and bring his head onto the cage, Deontay doing a good job of maintaining posture and keeping him from ripping up to throw those blows, though.
Yep.
Those are the shots he wants to start to land, though.
Ooh. Pressure applied right now, not letting up on it.
Say falls into a light triangle attempt, but decides to let him back up.
All right, Jackson, quick strikes to the face again. Deontay meeting him back, though. Comes over with a hook. Another wild one. Got to be careful. You expend a lot of energy there, Craig, when you whip on those big hits. Yep.
Missing is more of an energy expenditure than anything.
Okay.
Just like in Fight Night. Big cross from Jackson.
Hey, takes him down again.
Jackson, relentless.
Jackson's got him hurt with that, too. That was nice transitions. Up kick there to the triangle, though. Deontay.
Deontay, okay, I like what he's doing with his feet there, wrapping him around the midsection, trying to at least keep him a bit contained, if at all possible, though. Don't get it twisted, though. Jackson being the aggressor and the controller right now as those hands come to cover Deontay's face.
See, full guard's great if you're going to do something with it, throw a triangle and armbar, but right now, Deontay's holding his attacker on top of him.
Yep.
He needs to attack with a submission or open his guard to look to get back to his feet. Holding him down on top of him, he's not a Gracie from the 2000s. It's not going to work.
Little no bueno on that one.
Jackson knows how to deal with that, as you can see.
Yeah, for sure. And look at all that leverage he's got on him right now. Just going to be able to find places to place a couple of those hits. Not the most damaging, but he's accumulating. Oh, that was a big backhand strike on the face. Right to the bridge of the nose, working on the cheek as well.
And you see Deontay trying to go for submissions, but Jackson just too long for him to deal with.
Yeah.
Looks to be attacking a let's go and dominating round there for Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be the horn right there. As Jackson, as you said, Craig, handles big time.
I think that's the most dominating round of the night for any single fighter. Yeah.
Something interesting about Deontay is I believe he was trying to cover.
Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my side. We hustle, but the nothing. Know that the ride or die. that the ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. I keep boys by my seat. Boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when I was not around. Certain people that I know.
All right, let's go, baby. Back in the action.
All right. Round number 2 underway. Jackson, incredible performance in the first round. Let's see if he keeps up that momentum.
Yeah.
Deontay can find a way to kind of quell it a little bit.
Yeah, let's say if Deontay, starts to fade because of that weight cut. Mizkif saying he had a hard time getting onto weight yesterday.
Yeah.
That will affect your cardio. Big shot from Jackson again. And you can already see Deontay very tired. Hands to his side, breathing through the mouth, but ready to bang still.
Yeah, for sure, man. Deontay, you can definitely see the exhaustion has set in. But to your point, Craig, he is ready to throw some punches when the opportunity presents itself. He's on the back foot right now as Jackson presses forward. Oh.
And you can just see Deontay really worried about that takedown, which is letting Jackson throw his strikes almost at will. Stumbles him there.
Oh!
Big knee! It's over! Jackson Parks with the flying knee!
That man came through the air like a damn eagle.
And as we know, perfectly legal because there was no reinforcement time. That was airtime, baby.
That was airtight. Woo! Jackson improving that record right now to a clean 4-0. And unfortunately for Deontay, that's a hard way to find out. Yeah. It's no longer February, brother. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Craig.
The dollars are molding right now. 4-0 right now. That is incredible. That was a crazy knee.
Holy moly. Well, it almost looked like as he switched into the knee, Deontay thought a takedown was coming because he was so worried about getting taken down again from that first round. He lowered into it, took the knee as he came forward.
Lord have mercy. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I like,
guys,
you know what?
I need a moment. I don't have adrenaline for
I was going to say, I know it's, we're talking about amateurs here, but Jackson, I'm seeing some real shining moments that I can see this man trying to make it to the pros. That was very impressive.
And here we have the replay that's actually happening right now.
Much needed. Boom! That was so clean, right across.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by TKO, Jackson Parks.
So I take that back real quick. That wasn't a jumping. That was a perfectly timed rear knee. He literally just lunged into that off of a perfect miss. Even more impressive because it was timing, not just a jump luck kind of scenario.
Right.
That was clean. That was very clean.
You could tell he was very confident in all of his execution from start to finish. Jackson, a true professional in the making. And I'll tell you what, Craig, it's a privilege that all three of us got to sit here and witness that.
I'll tell you what, I love seeing guys at this level because in 4 years from now, he could be in the UFC and I'll get to go, yeah, I watched him do this. Yeah, I knew a guy one time.
Yep.
One time I sat next to EE and Mizkif.
Absolutely.
Remember that time?
Performance out of you. How are you feeling?
I'm sore.
This video
tired.
will live on forever, so we're good. Let's hear from the winner, Jackson.
I feel great. I feel awesome. Thank you, guys.
This fight starting to have lived up to the hype, so you need to get yourself some rest. You've earned it, for sure.
Another fight, right now.
Let's go. And he wants another one. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, and you can, hey, your boy.
Hey, he absolutely killed it. That is one for Iron Forge, ladies and gentlemen, in front of 80,000 live people from home right now.
Let's go.
He absolutely did an amazing job. He doesn't even seem like he broke a sweat. He's smiling and waving.
He asked for another one. He said, Fandy, give me another one.
Listen, he's not afraid, and that's the real battle right there. Step in that cage and know, as you said, Craig, I'm not afraid to get beat up, but I'm going to be the one serving the hands.
I tell you what, we're going to take about a 15-minute break. Go get yourself nice and lubricated. Come on back. We got some exhibition matches. Then we'll get back.
Hey, this is Matt with Bailey Bear Construction. At the end of the day, we deliver a product that's bar none to a lot of our clients. We typically come in and bring the job to where it needs to be, whether it's remodeling, whether it's kitchens, whether it's bathrooms, whether it's a full EDU or a full build. We take pride in our work and we make sure that our customers are happy with the time. We set ourselves apart from a lot of other construction companies, being in fact customer service as well. Next time you're hiring a construction company, come on,
Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know.
Test. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Uh, Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Very low.
I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time, let me check my wrist. You can never dim my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the tip top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris, bro. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need $1 million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I've been feeling spectacular, flow so sick it's hazardous. Y'all still suck like Dracula. Sip this beat, let's back it up. And I don't care about critics, cause they talk too much, and I know that I gotta keep on grinding, finding myself. I ain't gonna stop until I know I had enough. Mama, I made it, I know that they see me, I'm popping these bottles just like I'm a genie. I'm glad that you made me get all in my DNA. I'm about my cheese like I'm working for Frito-Lay, and bet it bag on myself. I don't do this for my health, every threat is a champion. Got this title, need a belt. I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. Gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat.
Still young sticks, but you call me young boss. Eating real good, so a man's gon' floss. Got my way up in my view real posh. You a frisbee man, so that mean you get tossed. Got a new clip, studio in the back. Numbers rang up, had to spit it with the chaps. Realest in the city, in my record, I fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like Spot go lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal wanted to, so I butt them. Don't run track, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta one up the next. Fuck to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm a threat.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet.
Entering the arena out of the blue corner, Austin Clark. And his opponent out of the red corner, Jay Chow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a submission only 1 7-minute round with no guard pulling. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, in his debut, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds, from Angelo MMA Fitness in San Angelo, Texas, Austin Clark. And his opponent, also in his debut, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds, from Iron Forge Gym out of ATX, Texas, Jay Chow. Your referee in charge, David Banta.
All right, so a little submission grappling. I'm assuming we're going to be just looking for submissions, probably no points. Let's go. This is always fun. A little change, especially since we've seen a lot of striking tonight. So you'll see a little bit more of the subtlety of jiu-jitsu. You know, for anybody who's never watched any grappling, it can be harder to watch because you can't see pressure. You can see strikes, you can't see pressure, so grappling can be a little bit harder to watch, but no-gi and what they're doing right now, where they're not wearing the kimonos and the belts and all that, much more fast-paced, much more of a wrestling match, so should be exciting.
To your point about it being a little harder to watch, well, what are some things that we should especially be looking at, like, you know, that can maybe indicate who's getting the upper hand here? Because I know strikes are kind of off the table, but, you know, for that grip, for that leverage, what are some things people can kind of hone in on?
Yeah, so especially like right now, both of these guys are working for inside control of the neck. They're trying to affect each other's postures so they can either lower their level and look for a takedown or pull their opponent to the ground with a guard pull. You know, there's lots of different ways, but again, it's really about pressure, which can be hard to see. So, whoa! Again, a good takedown attempt, but then the pressure from the guillotine attempt that's coming from our opponent, you can see instantly change that attack. So one guy's going for the takedown, now the other guy is attempting a submission from that takedown. Very dynamic. So you really have to watch a lot of grappling to kind of start to understand where a lot, that's why it's not the spectator sport, fighting.
I hear you. I mean, hey, you know what?
Ooh, the John Jones power guillotine, though, here. Looking for that choke finish here. He's got it tight right in front of us here.
That is locked in.
Full mount guillotine.
And if he's got that all the way how he wants, how long until we're really going to see him kind of fade out, maybe have to force the tap?
Well, generally speaking, a blood choke is going to affect somebody's consciousness anywhere between 3 and 12 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quick.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what's so frustrating about when I watch police officers or other people choke people out and it takes them 4 minutes. And I go, well, yeah. If you knew anything, you would have already known 15 seconds passed. I got to do something else.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's why I'm such an advocate for law enforcement training. I spend a lot of my time doing that and advocating for that.
Well, we appreciate that, Craig, no doubt. Looks like we appreciate these fighters putting their bodies on the line right now. Again, he has been delicious.
And back to that pressure point, you can see the guy on the back is applying tons of pressure with what's called a body triangle, affecting the diaphragm, the breathing, and the posture of the guy he's got trapped there, really allowing him to work for chokes and kind of just dominate the situation.
Pretty sure that is his father up there saying that.
The ladies in the crowd getting involved vocally. Grab his what?
The classic meme.
So can you grab someone's dick and twist it in this? Is that allowed?
So in wrestling, we actually called that the 5-on-1. It is definitely not legal, but you take the warning. You know what I mean?
Are you allowed to? What is it called? You check the oil in grappling?
Yep, that's exactly what it's called. Again, depending on the tournament, no, but you know, sometimes you take the warning to get the advantageous move you need. You know.
Oh, Jay's now back on top.
It's only weird if you break eye contact. That's all I'm going to say.
That's fair. You know what? I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Why is it called the 5-on-1?
Well, my 5 on your 1.
Okay.
I can't believe I just had to answer that.
No.
Well, I'm new to the game.
You wrestled, don't play with me. You knew what that was. You knew what you were doing.
Nice little introduction for the audience.
I caught that.
Jay just gave me away from the from the cage. Jay's smiling. I don't know what's going on there.
He's having a good time, man.
Jay doing a 5-on-1 on this guy will give me a wink. I'm not sure what I'm gonna.
He heard 5-on-1, got excited.
I don't know what Jay just did, but he literally just waved.
Man, he is really mounting this guy.
Now he's doing a really good job of nullifying that guard. You can hear the crowd saying he's a guard puller, but Top is doing a very good job of nullifying the attacks of bottom. Although I will say, in straight jiu-jitsu, it's almost easier to be the guy on bottom because you can kind of hang out and look for attacks. The guy on top is really forced to work.
Now, something great about Jay is he actually just recently won the first belt for Iron Forge Gym.
Let's go.
Really?
Yes, he did.
That's incredible.
He armbarred him, and I think he broke his arm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So grappling a little more dangerous than the average person might believe.
In general, yes, much more dangerous. It's not if I can break your arm; it's if the ref stops it or I decide to not.
I got you. Because if you get him in that position, you're not letting up. You're trying to get that done.
Absolutely.
I hear that. Okay. I'm noticing this isn't contested in the same 3-minute rounds that we're traditionally seeing with MMA. What are the round rules here? Like, how does somebody win for sure?
Generally speaking, you're going to have a set amount, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes it'll go up to, my black belt matches are 10 minutes.
Just continuous?
Just continuous,
wow.
Yeah. And generally speaking, when you're doing something like this, it's either sub-only or, kind of a judge's decision at the end. So there's not necessarily points as you're going through. It's just who attacked more or a potential overtime scenario.
Okay.
I'm not sure the rule set we're using, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If there's not a submission at the end of this, there possibly could be a draw or likely an overtime scenario where they put both of them in a submission and see who finishes quicker, and then they can decide.
That's fair. I mean, it's probably a little bit more open-ended here because, again, this is an exhibition, you know what I mean? Just kind of introducing people to a different way of combat, which obviously these two are very skilled at.
And a great way to get guys involved in cage fighting who might not quite be, or fighters who need better grappling. I did a lot of Muay Thai smokers because I was a wrestler, so I got in front of people and learned how to do the striking portion at a lower level. This is a perfect way for these guys to do that.
Because you essentially want to incorporate everything when it comes like MMA, because you want to use all that skill set.
MMA is about the transitions between the sports, and you got to have all the sports to transition. So,
all right.
A lot of action here, though. I mean, back and forth.
Really fun grappling exhibition put on right now.
Now you can see a good reap attack. He's going for a heel hook, but again, Jay doing a good job of defending that. Went for a Kimura fall off, got into the mount position. And there is the end of our bout. So we're about to get the answer to our question.
Yep. I'm very curious. I mean, they were both just so skilled. And I'll tell you what, another thing to note with the both winners. Okay.
Yes. So submission only, and that's generally the rules. Submission only. Nobody gets a sub. That way they keep the action going, and that's what we saw. That was awesome.
That was basically to make them become closer friends, and I think it did work.
Well, that's kind of how we did it.
Yeah.
So,
it also made Jay get a little closer to me with that wink.
I'll tell you what, that's a real nod to the amount of cardio it takes to grapple like that, too.
I'm not going to lie. The atmosphere in here, I want to get in there and grapple. That got me excited.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, chat, that was just for our...
It's not fun, but
that's something you can hang with.
Yeah. I got to get paid to get punched in the face.
That's fair.
That was just for our match for halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting back to the MMA now.
More MMA matches right around the corner. Can actually take a look at our sheet and see whom we have coming up next.
Yeah, I believe we've got Noah and Aramis, and then we'll be moving into our title bouts.
Ooh, that's going to be crazy. Very much so looking forward to that.
Yeah, and I do believe we have one more grappling match later in the night, right before our main event, our co-main event. I do believe we had 2.
Oh, there's 2 grappling matches on
the card.
All right, guys, how'd you like that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That seemed extremely tiring to me. All right, for your next grappling exhibition, entering the arena out of the blue corner, Blake Carter.
I'm assuming something fell.
And his opponent out of the red corner, Jake LeCahill.
So again, like I said, we do have one more grappling match. That's what I thought.
God,
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So this is grappling
Christ.
too. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost, Chad. Almost.
This is by far the scariest man in Iron Forge history. I'm letting you know right now. Oh my. Some call him the Jim Boss of Iron Forge.
Ladies and gentlemen, this grappling match is scheduled for 1 7-minute match. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Iron Forge Gym in the ATX, Austin, Texas, Blake Carter.
You know, this is a really good way for us to get some Iron Forge wins. We just set them up against each other.
Very good point.
And his opponent, also representing Iron Forge Gym in the ATX, Austin, Texas.
This will be a fun match.
Jake LeCahill.
He's a 3-time state champion wrestler as well.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a resume.
This is going to be good, guys. Because nobody knows each other like teammates that go hard.
Oh, Jesus. All right. That gave me flashbacks.
That snap down get you. Oh, he's got a bulldog choke there. Already going for that cradle lock to.
Oh, man, I love that.
Bowling balls his way to side control. So the guy on top is the wrestler, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Makes
He just
sense.
bowled
him.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, that was I'm stronger than you move there.
Yeah.
Flung him across.
Pure power wins the day sometimes. He's going to wear him down, too.
And that's what I tell a lot of guys. The difference between wrestling and jiu-jitsu is often that wrestlers make you go there.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu guys catch you in a trick. Wrestlers who know jiu-jitsu, big problem.
Yeah.
Big problem.
He's smiling when he's doing this.
You can take down a mountain.
Good question from the crowd. Oh, goodness. Retracting the legs quick enough to dodge the attempt at the takedown and put himself in a very favorable position. This guy is a pro.
Nice back take there. Nothing worse than having a big guy on top of you here. This is rough.
The rub
You
of
can
the
hear
face.
The PTSD coming out from Mizkif.
Oh, Miz.
Miz is-
Oh, my God.
I can hear
Reliving it.
He's just playing with them.
In some of the gyms I've been to, when big guys get on top of us like this, we'll call this the panda, where they crush you. Ooh, nice transition, though.
Oh, he is relentless, too, man. You mix power, speed, and endurance. You're going to have a long day
Oh!
at the office. Oh, whoa.
The big elevation, but hey, the bro slam. The bro slam. He was nice.
slam. Blowing a kiss to the audience member who is in love and enamored by his thickness.
Ooh. Both these guys flowing, really moving through some technical spots, really fun. I like how they took.
Oh, the takedown!
Wow. Very nice. But you can tell he could have been meaner there. He could have gone hard.
He was meaner to me.
Yeah. He saves it for you. All right, got a little weird there.
I guess we're playing prison rules now.
Yeah.
Calm down, P. Diddy. I'm sorry.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Ooh, the acrobatics, nice.
Cartwheel.
Big man cartwheel pass. And this is the kind of match you really want to see in an MMA fight.
Yeah.
These guys are showing techniques, they're working with each other, they're flowing and moving. No one's trying to just win, they're trying to win with technique. Really fun match. Also,
sure, that's his mom.
Very.
Oh, yeah? W, love that. Family supports everything. A twist your dick has been requested.
Oh, Jesus!
And you can tell, somebody's got a lot of wrestling pedigree.
Yep.
They're very unconcerned with takedown attempts. I'm not going to lie. I've been to a lot of MMA fights.
Yeah.
Normally when they put the grappling match on, people's demeanor goes lower. This crowd is amazing. People's energy has been high. You can hear people getting quiet because they're not quite sure what they're watching or how to be excited about it. But the energy's still so high. I love it.
The Twitch community as well. They absolutely love this stuff. This is what they're all about, is two men just hugging and basically playing with each other.
Well, remember, Twitch, it's only weird if you break eye contact. As long as we're staring each other right in our eyes, it's going to be all right.
No lies told, Craig. Oh, this might be it, actually. He's got a really good grip on this.
Yeah, you can't let this
And
go.
those thunder thighs are looking to crush. Hold up now. Good grief.
Gotta say, though, his opponent, a very squirrely. Oh, that's a big man squeezing. Ooh, that body triangle is just...
Wow, the way he was able to re-station his legs there and still remain apply pressure on that neck. Good grief.
You can see him. He's reaching for that top hand, and he gets the tap. Really fun display. Great match between both these competitors. Fun one. And just great energy from the crowd, man.
It's important to point out there, too, Miz. He came in last minute to be a fill, right?
Oh, yeah. He rode his motorcycle up to Iron Forge about 2 feet away from the glass. And he said, I'm ready to fight whenever you need me.
Love it.
That's awesome.
He's an absolute monster.
Drop of a dime. You're ready to go.
All right, so grappling. Looks fun. How can people get involved in this part of the sport?
Come to wrestling class Monday for 7:45. Best class of the week.
Right here at Iron Forge Gym, right? All right, thank you.
Hey, we got a pretty cool thing going here at Iron Forge. Be part of the movement is crazy here, right? Like, a lot of amazing stuff happening. Come out and support. And damn, this shit's fun. You know what I mean?
All right, at this time, we're going to have an additional 5 minutes. Take this time, go hit the bar. Go ahead and support that. And also, we have a lot of great vendors right out this door. Go out there, visit their tables, see what they have as far as merchandise. Get your Melee merchandise out there and help support them as they support us. All right? So about 5 minutes, we'll be back with our 8th bout of the night.
We can eat 5 minutes like lunch. I mean it. You don't got to pay me a lot.
Hey, this is Matt with Bailey & Bear Construction. At the end of the day, we deliver a product that's bar none to a lot of other companies. We typically come in and bring the job to where it needs to be, whether it's remodeling, whether it's kitchens, whether it's bathrooms, whether it's a full ADU or a full build. We take pride in our work and we make sure that our customer's happy by the time that we leave. We set ourselves apart from a lot of other construction companies due to the fact that customer service is number one.
If I can have your attention, please, all TDLR personnel. All TDLR personnel, please make your way back to ringside. All TDLR personnel.
Hey man, do you need to relax? Then try new Disco Labs Delta 9 gummies. They're fast acting, lethal, and delicious. Go to discolabs.co in the next 5 minutes. Hey man, do you need to relax? Then try new Disco Labs Delta 9 gummies. They're fast acting, lethal, and delicious. Go to discolabs.co in the next 5 minutes.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I take my time to check my wrist. You can never get my shine, I'ma keep
EE, Craig, Mizkif, and boys, I think it's safe to say we have been having a hell of a time getting to not only spectate and enjoy these matches, but kind of put the story together on camera and on the mic for everybody at home.
That's right. We've actually had a lot of fun here with the MMA matches, with the fights, but more importantly, the audio problems. But they've all been a good time for everybody. They've been laughing them off, and honestly, I've been enjoying every single second of this.
I mean, hey, listen, it's a privilege just to be here with you guys and to get the opportunity to explain this to such a large audience and to try to help maybe some people who haven't been involved in it or seen a lot of combat sports, a more layman's term and an explanation for it.
Well, he said during break, he said next time we do this, he's willing to fight. So I'm just going to say that publicly. That he said he's willing to come out of retirement to fight.
I am 100% willing to grapple for Melee.
Oh, come on. You said MMA.
I'm expensive. I need Bellator money. I don't know if you guys got that.
How much does someone get paid in the Bellator?
How much is the purse for that? I'm curious, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So generally speaking, you're starting off, if you're at a low level and you're not on the pay-per-view and you're just showing up, you could get as low as about $2,500 and $2,500. So $2,500 to show up, $2,500 to win.
Yeah.
If you're kind of like mid-prelim, maybe $5,000. I was very lucky. I was the first fight of the main card, so I made $10,000 and $10,000. My fight was unfortunately a no contest, so I only got my show money. But yeah, no, it's about at the 5,000 range.
So do they get paid ever in exposure? Is because that's a huge thing we do on Twitch. We just pay in exposure.
That's why I'm here.
Money. It's not really a currency around here.
Yeah. You know, yes. But I'll say it doesn't work out very well unless you're in the UFC, because really the only promotion that exposure is going to be worth giving your brain health up for is probably the UFC.
Right.
So, yeah, it happens for sure. You're taking a pay cut at the medium range in a lot of promotions, in the UFC, because you're getting way more exposure. You could fight in Bellator and make more money,
right?
But you won't be as popular.
That's interesting. Yeah. Speaking of making money, ladies and gentlemen, we also have Asmongold, who's not running any ads on his channel. If you guys want to watch Asmon's react to it and say, "Fuck, dude, what do you mean?" and then just watching a bunch of fights, he is watching and reacting live. So we have people watching. If you're watching at home or you're watching on the stream from someone else, that is perfectly fine. We are glad to have you here. And as we said, we want to give a huge shout out to Fandy for being able to fund this event tonight. With her, we were able to fund this. Great time, so we do owe it to her. Shout out to all of them. And also, if you have Twitch Prime available, we will gladly accept it here, chat. We're putting on these events for free. A Twitch Prime does go a very long way. I don't have a golden Kappa train like Cutie Cinderella, however, I do have a smile. So, if you want to support
this DJ
the channel,
ain't playing.
If you want to support the channel, folks, go ahead and Twitch Prime. I would greatly appreciate it.
That's what it is, man. You already know, man. Good times, good vibes. Your support means the world. Events like this, they don't happen without Miz. They don't happen without Fandy. They don't happen without y'all, the production. Everybody behind the scenes, man. Y'all can make a difference. Twitch Prime, $4.99. It don't matter. Just help us stay on the grind. You feel me? Come on now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have actually the rest of the fights are going to be MMA, and I believe you said you're going to fight at the end of it, correct? 2,500 was it?
25. Listen, I like how chat started. They were like, hold on, how much does he need? We'll put this man in the cage tonight. And it's like, I'll tell you, like I tell my students, what's your ATM limit? Because I got bills, baby. I got bills. I got 3 babies. I got bills, baby. What you need? I didn't get these ears from hanging out at home.
Come on now.
I used to be a good-looking man with a round face.
I'll tell you what, you still got them dreamboat eyes.
Hey.
Come on now. You want to grapple sometime?
What?
Don't break eye contact.
No, come this way. We have one of our fans that wants to come through and say hello to you guys right now.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's up?
Go ahead, Cheeto, talking to the mic. Where you going?
We need the camera over here.
Cheeto on the building.
That's what we need the
pretty
camera.
stressful day today in the Forge, but you know we're trying to.
Don't get me in trouble.
Hey, security.
I'm about to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. All right?
I'm not gonna lie, we've got the best seats in the house.
The best seats in the house. Come on
Watch
now.
that in and out.
Chat, we also have a lot of people here. I believe we are jam-packed. Every single seat is sold out tonight.
Yeah, and again, we were talking earlier. What you see downstairs, there's a balcony that's probably got double the amount of people packed up there.
Yep.
Then there's other people lined out getting drinks, and then there's people hanging out on the edges.
Everybody, bro.
This
Everybody
is a really awesome atmosphere.
And kudos to you too, Miz. I've noticed that everywhere I turn, there has not been a blind spot for security. Yeah. Appreciate that too, man. That's something that you want at these events.
Y'all back from your break, all tan, rested, and ready to go for some more melee. Right there. That's what I like to hear. Right there. All right, believe it or not, we are at our 8th bout of a night. TDLR, are we ready?
Here we go.
Entering the ring out of the blue corner, Aramis Mesa. And his opponent out of the red corner, Noah Elledge. No. When I go out there to do all the pre-intro, do your lap.
Okay. Safe.
That's what I'm talking about. Have some fun. If it ain't fun, why do it?
So here's my question while we got a little lull in the action as we get ourselves prepared for our next bout. So when are we going to see some Twitch fights? We're going to get Osmongold out here and put him against a broomstick?
Oh, you know who Asmund is?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me?
I didn't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we can put him against a broomstick.
Scheduled for three.
I would watch.
Rounds. It is for the 155 weight class. Your referee in charge, Mr. Joel Ojeda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner,
Entering tonight's contest with a record of 1 win against 2 defeats, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing 155.4 pounds, from Angelo MMA and Fitness from San Angelo, Texas, Aramis Mesa. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, entering tonight's contest with an unblemished record of 2 wins against 0 defeats. He stands 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighs in at 154.75 pounds, representing Violent Crown Jiu-Jitsu in the ATX Austin, Texas, Noah the
Oh man, something different when you hear that little undefeated streak, and it ain't just because it's in the amateurs. It's for you. Think about Noah's perspective. He's like, I'm gonna do everything in my power to maintain that.
Yep. When you haven't lost, you don't know the feeling. You don't know how to lose.
Yep.
You just know winning.
Let's see if he can know it again. But I think Aramis is gonna provide quite the challenge.
Very deep on that double leg.
He's got him gripped. A lot of attention being given to those arms, trying to put up some defense. Oh man, lift off.
Nice takedown there. Not too dramatic, but gets the control position and is not in danger.
Gets out of it.
Ooh, very quick back take again. Already on the rear naked choke, just like our last fight. This could be a quick one, gentlemen.
Yeah, when you're able to put somebody in a position like this early on, forcing them to expend so much energy just to survive, just to escape.
And he's got it locked up.
And, yeah, exactly, bro. And you said it best. It only takes a couple of seconds to put him to rest.
Oh.
That tap might be coming soon. He's swinging.
Now he says it's on the chin. Thumbs up, says he's good.
Okay.
See that adjustment coming. Starting to crank it.
Oh. He's holding that. It's still on the chin.
It's getting steep.
Tectonin screaming at the top of his lungs. Oh.
This is where it gets rough.
Oh, no way.
Still got another minute left. He's holding on to that for dear life.
Yeah, when you're in survival mode like this, I mean, you're just, those seconds can feel like hours.
Oh, and it's over.
It's over, man. It's over.
And he fought that for a while, though. That was deep. And again, the power of jiu-jitsu, that RNC, such a nullifier.
And you can see why Noah, coming into this, plenty of confidence. That undefeated streak continues. Yes, sir. Get a couple pushes. He said, I got plenty of energy left. I can go the distance. Well, guess what, kid? You just went to 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like, unfortunately, that his opponent did stumble there. Probably went a little bit more out than he anticipated, but okay, back on his feet, good to go. I will say, that's the scary thing about jiu-jitsu, and that's the awesome thing about it. You can end a fight immediately, and everyone's safe. It's very strange.
I ain't never seen a dude who got choked out talk so much. Respect, brother. Keep it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 35 seconds into the first round, your winner by submission via rear naked choke, Noah the Boa Elledge.
Well, 3-0, a dominant performance there. Not a lot of effort needed. Just gets the takedown, gets the back, and gets the finish.
You know, that's the second match that we've seen kind of end dominantly in the first round via a submission. So, Craig, that makes me wonder, for you, somebody who's done so many events, we know that there's an allotted amount of time on all these cards, right? Have you ever had an event go so particularly quick because every match has ended so quick?
Incredible performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually done a card.
I'm tired, but I feel good. What's up, baby? What's up, Austin, motherfucking Texas?
1 second. Let's go to the winners, guys. Let's go to the winners.
Did that fight go as you were expecting? It was really quick.
They call me Noah the Bow for a reason. I like to strike and then I like to constrict. It's exactly the game plan.
You did incredible. Can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you so much.
No, just give your handshake.
Oh, handshake. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's Fandy doing tonight? Let's give her a big hand. And Fandy, you also are a sponsor tonight. So a lot of this is because of the contribution that you made to bring all these fights here. How did that come about?
Well, Ms. Canute, Wake, I've known them for years. It's really cool to see them be so passionate about something, and I really just wanted to see, what they can do with it, and I'm really excited to see, what they have in store for the future. So.
Well, Fandy, on behalf of everybody here at Iron Forge Gym and Melee at the Forge, thank you for being a sponsor, and thank you for your work tonight. Let's have a big hand for Fandy. Gentlemen, this is your first championship bout of the evening. Entering the arena out of the blue corner, Gavin Sensiceros.
He's got the biggest record on the card. So he's had more fights.
Wow.
He's had more fights than most guys. Like, you could actually, I think, 4 or 5 people together, he's had more fights than. So I've had the opportunity to call about 3 of his fights. 2 victories and a loss. He's a very game fighter. Very, I guess, kind of like wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see his effort in the cage. He's a really fun fighter to watch. And a championship bout. So just a reminder for everybody, this will be 5 3-minute rounds. Ooh. So there is a possibility of 5 rounds.
So this is for a belt?
Yes.
100%. Yeah, I mean, you put a belt on the line, you got to give them those extra rounds, right? It's for not only our entertainment, but the respect for that title, for that belt, for what they're fighting for in that cage and getting prepped and primed to give it to you live.
These are 5 rounds, chap. There's going to be a lot of fighting happening right now for a belt. They're getting ready. Alinity doing an absolutely fantastic job tonight.
Yeah, curious just because I don't have it on the notes. Are they fighting for a belt that's in, up for grabs, or is somebody defending?
So this is a vacant belt.
Okay, yeah.
And so it would be for the Melee Combat 145 title.
Okay, excellent.
Crowd moving right now for Jonathan.
Wow, a lot of support here for Jonathan.
Jonathan Kinski coming to the cage with a record of 3-2.
Yep.
Looking to win the 145 amateur title.
Jonathan walking out like One Punch Man, I'll be honest with you.
He's got the look for sure.
This might be the best fight of the night. I mean, both these guys have. What is he? 3-2?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you just from looking at the other fights.
5-4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A lot of fights in this fight.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is me here. Now we're out of my era.
Come on now.
Come on.
Whoa. Oh shit! You walk in a ring like that?
Oh, come on.
Walking out the other way. Hold up now. What the heck? Crank that shit back up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds and is for the 145-pound championship. Your referee is Joe Ojeda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, entering tonight's contest with 5 wins against 4 defeats. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, 144.9 pounds, representing Angelo, MMA from San Angelo, Texas, Gavin, the Ultimate Dragon Cisneros.
What an introduction.
And his
Did you
opponent,
pay him for that?
entering tonight's contest with 3 wins against 2 defeats, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 144.4 pounds, representing Texas Striking Academy, War Training Center, out of League City, Texas, Jonathan Kinsey.
This is it. You know, we talk about big fight feel, big fight moments. When you put a belt on the line, I don't think it gets any more intense than this, gentlemen.
If you want to touch gloves, touch now. God bless and let's do this.
Oh, man. Eye contact not being broken, but some bones might. Here we go. Round 1 underway. Let me hear that horn. Let me hear that horn. Here we go.
Here we go, folks.
145 title on the line right here.
Ooh. All right. Coming into this, both fighters with positive records on their resume.
Yeah, somebody actually will move 50-50 tonight.
Oh, wow.
Big exchange there between both men.
Nice, coming across back. Oh, great combination as well.
Big kick that's caught by Cisneros, but that hurts.
Yep.
Kinsky doing a good job of attacking low early, slow the movement of the pressure fighter.
Definitely. Put some pressure on those legs. It'll really come back to haunt him as those rounds wane.
Great low kick.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
swing and a miss.
That was a big shot, too. He tried to take his head off.
Very good job to turn and get the pressure to the cage, take advantage of the situation. Kinsky's showing a lot of ringmanship here in this first round.
I got him up against the cage right now.
The switch.
A little bit of a mild rest period, but don't get it twisted. Still moving, still trying to get position. Jockeying for it right now. Leverage.
And you can see there, Kinsky has an underhook, his left arm. He let go of that. That was what was controlling him there. Great job of comboing kicks to punches.
Yeah, they're really stringing it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Big shot from Kinsky. And he is out. Kinsky KO. First round.
Good Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me do that. Oh, now. Are we getting this? Are we getting this?
Bro.
Are we getting this? Come on, cameraman. He's dancing on him.
Oh, my goodness.
He's dancing.
He's dancing on him. Where you at?
Get the camera on him.
Cameraman.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what a finish.
One punch, man.
Oh, my goodness, guys. I can't keep doing this.
Let me tell you something. It's
My heart.
appropriate, Craig. It's appropriate. They just announced a new season of One Punch Man is on the way, and that's the best goddamn endorsement you're going to get all week.
Listen, if they don't clip that and put that on the channel.
Come on now.
Woo, big exchange.
Look at that.
Oh, look at
Great
that instant
follow-up,
replay.
too. Look at that.
Oh.
Also, great follow-up. Also, great sportsmanship. Once he realized he was out, look, he stops.
He did, and I like
That's
I appreciate
incredible
that too.
sportsmanship. Because, guys, you know how easy it is to keep going, and he
Boom.
stops.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Great recognition on his part. And
Hey.
the fact, too, knowing that he had it. I like that restraint, too, that you have to have.
That's respect, bro.
You're out here to fight. You're out here to compete. You're never out here to injure somebody.
Yeah, that's respect, bro. That was an
important
amazing finish and great control. Unfortunate, and that's what happens when you get into exchanges, man.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Cisneros, he got caught.
He did.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He was tough early on, too, man. I saw Jonathan have the weather through
Testing,
some pressure.
testing. Crank me up.
Did.
Crank me up. Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 49 seconds into the first round, your new 145 champion via knockout, Jonathan!
Let's go. That was awesome, baby. That was awesome.
Amazing stuff. Absolutely.
Not gonna lie, that's what I come for, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I come for. I get the juices flowing.
I think everybody was expecting that at some point. Wasn't expecting it during the title bout. There it is.
Hey.
Mr. Two-Step.
There you go.
Mr. Two-Step.
That was an incredible performance. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good. Hey, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go.
Oh my God! Of course.
Amazing.
You know, just defend the title, go to a different promotion, win that title. You know, just bounce around, and then next year I'm turning pro. So let's get it. Let's get it. Make some real fucking money at that point.
That's an incredible performance. I'm so excited to see what's next for you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, hey, can I say something real quick? Hey, I just want to give a shout out to all my supporters, all my friends and family. Love you guys. I want to give a shout out to my coach, Coach Joel, Adam Copley, Josh Altum, and Joey Hertz. He helped me a lot too, so he's not here tonight, but I appreciate all of you guys, and that's what's up. Hey, real quick too, everybody in the chat was calling me the One Punch Man. I didn't know who the hell that was yesterday. I looked that shit up, and that's the best compliment I've ever been given, so I had to live it the fuck up. Let's go.
Let's go. Give that man his endorsement.
That's so good. That is hilarious. I love how Jade, kind of like, you know, the good payoff at the end there with the way he won the fight and then the acknowledgement to the chat. We love to see it.
He does for real look like him, though. That's
He
wild.
does. It's
That's
crazy.
I mean, even the chest, the build, that's a big 45er too, boys.
it is.
Because I fought 45. That's a big 45er.
There you go. That's a big-time win and a big-time champ
Bright
now as
future
well.
for him, man.
Yeah.
Bright future.
And that goes back to our point, too. Remember, I was telling you, like, how there's a certain amount of time allotted for these shows. We're seeing some of these matches end so quickly in the first round. That was scheduled for 5. It didn't even go 1.
Right. What I was going to say earlier, actually,
Please.
I've been in
Ladies
shows
and
that have like
gentlemen, your
18
next
people,
bout
18 fights.
is for the
They get through
135-pound amateur
2 hours.
championship.
That's crazy.
Entering the arena out of the blue corner, Vincent Sellers.
And here we go, guys. The main event of the evening. Vincent Sellers against Hayden Bryars in our 135 title match. Vincent Sellers coming out first in the blue corner, 3-1, an extremely dynamic fighter, mixed martial artist, a wrestler with incredible power. Athlete is an understatement for Vincent Sellers. I have seen him fight at least 3 of his amateur bouts, and calling them has been nothing short of impressive.
All right. That really, I mean, easy to say with like stats like that. No wonder they booked this guy main event, prime time slot to close out what's been an incredible show thus far, gentlemen. Got a side bowls down there. I'm jealous.
All right, now as you can see, Vincent Sellers making his way to the cage. This guy is extremely built in a way that's hard to deal with. Very small torso, very short arms, very short legs, very long arms, very powerful and thick, explosive guy.
Is this the guy you said that you knew before?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know Vincent. He's a military guy. so he's putting in the work.
Respect.
He's a wrestler, so if things hit the fan, he will take you down and hold you and beat you up. That's what's interesting, though. His opponent, Hayden Bryars, one of the top wrestler and strikers in Texas, actually was a Fury champion and is ranked almost 1 or 2 in the Southwest. So very high-ranked guys coming in against each other in this bout. I would be lying to you if I said this was the match that I believe will be fight of the night.
Wow. You want to talk about getting the hype built. That right there, those statistics alone should be enough to let you know this is how you want to close out a show. Miz, you've done an incredible job with this event thus far, and boy, I tell you, it's all culminating in this one moment, and he looks incredibly hyped and happy to be here. The Black Dynamite, as that sign says. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
His opponent, Hayden Bryars.
And here we have Hayden Bryars making his way to the cage, 5-2, a mixed martial artist. Again, very strong wrestlers. Guys, if he wants to take you down and hold you down, there are very few men that can keep him from doing that. But he says, and the fans have been talking, that he's looking to use his hands tonight. So should be interesting.
Okay. When you come out with that mindset, Craig, does that disrupt what you traditionally do with your game plan? I mean, are there just, certain fights you just take in a different course, a different path, or do you just stick to what you know?
I think the mistake is sticking to what you know. So you always need to improve upon your weakest thing.
Sure.
And if he feels like his wrestling is a lock, hey, let's work on our hands, man, because the next step is going pro and making sure we have no holes.
You're right. To your point, you said all those facets go into making a championship level fighter. So going to have to really learn to incorporate all those skills and bring it to the table. This will be a true test right here for our main event of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. On behalf of Iron Forge Gym here in Austin, Texas, and in Round Rock, Texas, for everybody here in attendance tonight and the millions watching live via Twitch around the world, are you ready? Let's roll! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 3 wins against 1 defeat, standing 5'3" tall, weighing in at 135.5 pounds. He is from ET Fight Academy in Lufkin, Texas. Black Dynamite, Vincent Sellers. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, entering tonight's contest with 5 wins against 2 defeats, standing 5'9" tall, weighing in 134.4 pounds. Representing Texas Striking Academy out of St. Leon, Texas, Hayden Bryars. This fight is for the 135-pound amateur championship. It is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez.
5 center. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight. Obey my command at all times. Touch left now, go back. Good luck, fellas.
Oh, man. Here
we go.
Main
event, baby.
Main event time, Craig, Miz. Let's get it. People in the chat, get hype. People in the crowd already there. Oh, man. I can't wait to see this one. Such stacked statistics and resumes between the two.
Will be interesting to see the smaller fighter if he's able to get in on the range.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I think he answered that pretty quick.
Big shots.
Oh, my Lord. Look at him already with the quick takedown. The hands is moving.
You can see him overwhelming Hayden quickly. Hayden going for that takedown in
Lord.
desperation. Almost gets it. Vincent goes for the lateral drop, misses, back to his feet. The athleticism right there.
Damn.
Big takedown from Hayden. That shows that wrestling pedigree. Very technical takedown right there.
And that's fortunate for Hayden. He gets down to the ground, but again, because of that wrestling pedigree, he's going to be able to fight through that kind of pressure and keep it very even-keeled, even on the mat.
And you could see immediately there, you want to keep it striking, but as soon as somebody gets the better hand of it, ooh, that wrestling comes in real quick.
Slows it down real quick. And as you said, two very accomplished wrestlers in this main event bout.
Dixie, you look stupid!
All right. Crowd really chiming in during some of this quote-unquote downtime, but I assure you, plenty of energy is being expended right now.
Yeah, and this goes to the problem with pressure, but Hayden's putting a lot of pressure there on Vincent into the cage, using his head over the top of his body to make sure that Vincent can't use the cage or crawl up to get out. So very good job here lacing that leg. The explosiveness of Sellers there. Goodness gracious.
Hey. And you're right, man. I'm really seeing just how he's constructed. It just makes it so awkward to deal with.
Yes. Very, very thick. Very, very, very explosive. And then such long arms. And he knows when to use it. He will not waste energy. As you see, casually side control, passing.
No wasted movement. Such a huge thing, especially in a fight that's scheduled to go up to 5 rounds, right? Got to keep those energy reserves at peak at all times if you can.
Good job there, moving over to the side, looking to pepper Hayden and flatten him out. He does so.
Might be getting back to
he gets right back on top.
Trying to turn this thing on its head. Hayden.
Vincent Sellers looked like he was attacking a Kimura and gave up the position, but now is using it to get up onto the back of Hayden. Can't quite see the lock that he has, but I believe he has that Kimura lock in. Using it for the back now, getting one hook in.
Oh, my Lord. He is trying. Nice, quick little switch there. Hold up.
Hayden does
now
a good job.
Pepper some hits
10
in.
seconds.
This is where the furious blows are going to start coming in. They know that clock is counting down, trying to get in those little hits as much as you can. And that's it.
And that's the end of the round 1.
Very back and forth round 1 there. Ooh.
I love this DJ, bro. Only built for Cuban Links 2. Chat if you like rap, if you know, turn it up. I'm sorry, I'm letting it slip out right now, Craig. I'm sorry.
Are you killing it? Yeah.
I'm too excited out here.
Hey. Now, I'm going to say I do think that Hayden probably won that round. A little bit more control. But Vincent Sellers, that could have gone either way. That could be 1-1 either way. If I'm in your corner, I'm telling you lost that first round.
I think Vincent's family's yelling his name, and it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, I'll be honest with you.
Listen, they know who they want to win. That whole section, you might as well label it Black Dynamite, okay? Because you know who they want to see win. Here we go, round 2. Again, 135. Weight class belt on the line.
Big shot from Sellers. 2 big shots from Sellers.
Good Lord.
Hayden unfazed, though.
Yeah, Hayden's composure under pressure has been something to really appreciate.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Oh, big body shot. Oh, my goodness.
Is he done?
Oh, and it's over. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Did he break his leg?
I think he might have broke something or cracked something.
I heard a crack.
Was it the body or the rib? It looked like a big body shot as he entered in.
Good.
Dropped him right to the rib.
Can we get that replay? Something definitely correct.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, he is writhing in agony right now. He is.
Big
man.
knee.
That was right there. And
that was right to the liver. It was his right side.
Oh man.
That was a liver shot. Guys, goodness gracious, the precision from Hayden Byers. And you know what? From the wrestling pedigree to say I'm going to come out and I'm going to show my strikes, to get that kind of knee does show that striking pedigree.
And I'll tell you what, that's just an exclamation point on what was already an amazing event. Hayden, you know, it kind of looked like the chat was saying that bald equals win, bald equals win. Hayden said, hold up now, you didn't know a couple months ago I shaved my head. I grew it back just for y'all.
What an event. What a main event. What an amazing culmination to an awesome afternoon of fights. Melee at the Forge comes to an end with a devastating technical knee liver shot.
He's still on the ground, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is not looking too hot.
This is you know what? It goes into the beauty of the sport, and then the other side, which can be ugly. That was an ugly finish, but it was built upon the foundation of hard work, training, and full confidence in yourself. That's why we credit Hayden a lot for what he did in there. It was amazing. It flat out was.
Oof. And against such an athletic, capable opponent, you know, that's the kind of fight you really want to go out and win. You know, you want to get a belt against a 3-1 guy who's strong, who's good, who other people don't want to fight.
Sure.
A very good look for the Melee 135 champion, Hayden Byers.
Now, what do you think possibly happened? Do you think he cracked the ribs, or do you think it's just a liver hit?
It's possible. I mean, the way he went down,
I heard a crack.
A lot of times with a liver shot, it'll be like a delay, like it'll hit, and then it'll be like a moment later, and then they go down. That happens so fast, I wouldn't be surprised if a rib cracked or something of that nature. Okay. Because he was holding it as he went down.
Oh, God.
And kudos to the ref, because he realized immediately, like, I think Hayden got like 1.5 strikes on him when he was on the ground. He recognized he is down for the count, because when he went down, you knew it was bad, because he didn't even have the wherewithal to put up a defensive stance at all. Right. That head was completely exposed.
Yeah, he was holding it.
And it was going to get ugly quick. The refs intervening when he needed to, so.
You did a great job. Nick, just saying.
Hey, I know the boys have already thanked you, but I appreciate you coming out and joining me. I hope you enjoyed the time. My name is Craig Campbell. Hit your boy up, Craig Campbell, Instagram. We're going to go in for the very last call of the night for Melee at the Forge. Thank you, Mizkif. EE. Guys, it's been fantastic, man.
It has been.
I've loved every minute of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has stopped this fight at 33 seconds into the second round. For your winner and new champion by TKO, Hayden Byers.
And he's back on the ground. Oof.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he cracked the rib. I think he cracked the rib. Yeah, he is not looking good.
Yep. Balls? Do you want the mic after me?
We gotta hit the balls.
Absolutely incredible performance tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I didn't feel like myself tonight, but I work hard, and this is really all I give a fuck about. So.
The fight was over in 2 rounds. Did it go about as you were expecting?
Yeah, he's a wrestler, so the goal was let him get tired, because once a wrestler gets tired, they get really sloppy on the feet, and that's literally what happened.
Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
My team, my family, my girlfriend, brothers, they make this shit so easy for me. Like I said, I don't do anything though, or else this is all I do. So thank you to them, and they make this happen for me. Oh, and happy birthday, Chris, the fucking stallion, baby.
All right, everybody, thank you to Fandy for sponsoring tonight's show. Also, Golden Cricket, Bailey and Bear, Unique Prince, and Iron Forge Gym for this wonderful venue. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Were you not entertained? Follow Iron Forge on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Make sure you put us in their calendars for the next Melee. We'll see you then.
Just checking out some of these highlights from the night, and again, a great night of fights. Thank you for joining us again.
I'll tell you what, it was an honor and it's a privilege to share the mic with two of my boys right here and commentate these absolute gladiators that got to put on a show for you guys all night. Blood, tears, and a whole lot of passion spilled in that cage, and it was an honor to be here. I hope you guys enjoyed every moment of it.
Chat, let's give a big round of applause to EE for coming out here for this. Mods, if you want to spam his links, I greatly appreciate it. Craig for coming out last minute and saving us basically for this entire event. Hey, come here.
Put that belt on screen,
man.
wants to say hi to you. Go. Put that belt on screen.
Thank you so much for this, production and everything like that, putting us on the platform.
No, you're good. Chat wants to say what up to you.
One punch go.
They liked you.
Hey, what's up, chat? I'm the One Punch Man. You know what I'm saying?
Chat, listen, if you guys enjoyed this fight, we do plan on doing a lot more often. Please do me a huge favor and go to our Instagram and give it a follow. Also, if you're new to my channel, please follow the stream. That is all I ask for today. And from us, One Punch Man, and all of us, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had your own music for some of the audio parts. But otherwise, it was an amazing event. And seriously, thank you guys for coming out.
No doubt about that. Thanks for having us, man.
Melee Fight League. Follow me on Instagram, JP Kinsky, Kinsky, JP Kinsky.
JP. Hey, y'all can follow me on Twitter if you want.
And in the main event, Hayden_Price.
Now you're good.
We was in the main event.
Know that the ride or die. I keep well by my seat. Know that the ride or die. I keep well by my seat.